Hello,
Hi.
welcome to another.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Uh, welcome to another episode of the Dirty Controller Boys podcast.
Episode 24.
Episode 38. No, it's episode 17. Yeah, we made it to 17 episodes. Wait until we get to 20. Oh my god, if we
That's
get
when
to
Jones
20.
does the solo ASMR podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna have those that microphone with 2 ears on it, and then I'm gonna slap one of them.
And then he's going to give his cat vodka.
Yeah, and throw it behind me.
Kobe.
But hello, welcome back. Wow, I can't believe we're doing this in a week.
I know.
Yeah, it's weird to think
It's like
about.
scheduled or something.
It's like scheduled, but it's not. How you been? How you doing?
Okay. You
Okay.
know, was told to be here at 8. Was here, just saying.
I know, crazy,
I
right?
wasn't the late one for once.
How sometimes that happens.
Feel kind of robbed,
Mm-hmm.
Sleep deprived.
Really? Okay. I see how it be. But yeah, what'd you do? What'd you do over your past week?
Oh, I think we should talk about Nathan Drake, brother.
What do you mean? You mean Spider Drake?
Spider Drake. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
Spider Drake.
Okay, so I guess it's part of both our weeks. We both watched Uncharted after talking about it last week.
Yeah. I'm pretty hyped about this.
All right. So yeah, big Uncharted spoiler cast. It's weird to say it's spoiler cast or spoiler talk about Uncharted the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, what did you think of Tom Holland as the Nathan Drake?
I think they could have got someone better. I mean,
But
so
he's
Tom Holland
he's
is a
so
good actor.
damn likable though.
He is. He really is.
Yeah,
He's a
he
really
is.
good actor. I think he's great as Spider-Man. I think he's great as, that
Spider-Man.
guy in Cherry.
Wait, which guy?
I don't know. He was the main actor in Cherry.
Cherry?
Yeah. It's a movie about a soldier that comes back from war.
Cherry.
Was he in war or did he? I think he went to. I think he went.
Are you gonna say? I think he went to war.
Yeah, he was in the army. Wesley just said he's gonna get on in a minute.
Wow.
Wow,
bitch ass wasn't.
So in Cherry, he goes. He's a soldier. In the army. I don't want to really get too much into it because if you haven't watched it, it's pretty good. I would recommend it. And then he comes back and there's things that happen. Again, if I say what happened, I don't really want to spoil it, But overall, it's a really good, serious movie for him. I think as Nathan Drake, it's hard because I felt like he was kind of too silly, maybe. But I also don't think they gave him good supporting actors to run with. I also don't think the script was probably written too well. I don't know. The movie didn't feel great. It felt. I think I told you earlier today that they could have taken Uncharted's name off of it, and it could be just any movie to me that's about looking for treasure.
I agree with you on that point. It's if it didn't have the Uncharted name, it would have been an okay movie. It is an okay movie overall.
Yep.
But it's so bizarre as to why they really, really wanted to push the Uncharted movie. I know Uncharted is one of the most popular Sony franchises as of now, besides, The Last of Us and Ratchet and Clank. But yeah, I don't know. Like you said, Tom Holland feels weird. I think it's because of the fact that I don't know. Can you really feel fatigue for an actor?
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm starting to feel with Tom Holland. Is that like I feel like Tom Holland's like almost in everything, and that's also the problem as well with the Uncharted movie. Is that like it felt like he was just Peter Parker again, but
Yep.
old, but a little bit older.
I will say.
Hi, Wesley. No audio.
Hello?
There
Okay,
you go.
there you go.
We're talking about Uncharted.
Yeah, we're talking about the Uncharted movie. Yeah, we're doing the podcast right now. So yeah,
I know.
you're live. You're live, baby. Yeah, we were just talking about the Uncharted movie. We were talking about how it's an okay movie, but it's we don't really feel like it should just be an Uncharted movie. It's weird.
To me, the only time it felt like Uncharted was the airplane scene, when he's trying to get back up, and when the boats are lifted out of the cave.
The cave, yeah.
And then they had that whole fight sequence, which that shit was so cool. I thought that was so fucking cool.
Yeah, that action sequence was really good. I enjoyed that. But it's weird because like they tried to cram in a lot of sequences from like the other games. Like they did the whole backstory about Drake and Sam. That's from 4. Then they did the cargo sequence from 3.
Oh, the one where he's climbing on the plane?
Yeah, like it's a weird jumble of like all 4 games. Like it's really bizarre.
Well, with Sam, it's fine to do that for background.
Yeah.
People that haven't played the game, it's giving them background, and I understand that. I really think my biggest problem was the actor that played Sullivan.
What do you mean? You don't like Mark and Mark?
I love Mark Wahlberg sometimes.
Sometimes? What about... Did you know that specifically he was not allowed to go near an Asian person for Uncharted?
No, for real?
I don't know.
Oh, I was like, holy shit, that's so specific. No, I like Mark Wahlberg and things, man. I just don't think that he had a voice like Sullivan, which is like that's the hardest thing here, right?
Yeah, that voice actor has like a very specific voice.
All the voice actors, man. Like Nathan Drake has a specific voice, dude. You know, Chloe has a specific voice. Like all these people.
That reminds me. How did you feel about the cameo?
I liked it. That's fine.
Okay.
You didn't like it? I mean, it's him.
I know, but it's just like, okay. They
just wanted to give a nod, you know.
There's Nolan be Nolanin.
Yeah, he was vacationing, bro, and then
and he's like,
young Drake showed up.
I went through a similar thing like that in a video game, and it's like, all right, calm down, Nolan North.
Honestly, man, I don't even know. They probably could have just put Nolan North into Drake role, and I'd have been fine still.
To be honest, yeah. That's the thing it's that like I don't know how I feel about like a young Drake because like I'm so used to Drake being like in his early 30s and Tom Holland.
I really think it would have been hard to cast Drake regardless. I can't think of an actor that would look like him.
I mean, there's a whole talk about like Nathan Fillion being perfect, but that's Nathan Fillion.
He might. I don't know though.
It's just that he's a little too old now. That's the situation.
It might be, yeah. I really just didn't think really Tom Holland felt good. It just didn't feel good. It like he had moments definitely, but like again, like it might have just been the writing. I'd really have to like rewatch it and pay attention. It's super heavy.
And I think it's just like, I know they tried to make a chemistry between him and Mark Wahlberg, but I really didn't feel any chemistry.
Yeah.
And it's just like, they tried to make Sullivan a real big piece of shit, you know, throughout the course of the movie. So
I mean, yeah, he is supposed to be, though.
I know.
He's supposed to be untrustworthy.
Yeah, because they're all thieves. That's the whole gist. But like that was the whole basis of like the movie is just like them kind of betraying one another, like throughout the
Yeah, it's their
course of
origins, basically.
the origins of the betrayal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. hmm
Bad guy was okay. Not great, but okay.
I don't know how I feel about that switch up.
But when she killed him?
Yeah,
Antonio Banderas switch up, yeah.
yeah. Where was Antonio Banderas and it became
Also, he killed his fucking father.
Yeah, that's true. He
He
did.
was like, but daddy.
He's like, Papa, lo siento, and then stab. Yeah, it's I don't know, like I'm trying to think, what was his motivation again? Oh yeah, because his dad was giving away their money, right? Like
he was giving up on the project.
he was giving up on the project and like he was planning on like donating the money that they made over.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he was donating it or if he was just basically like cutting the son out of the whale type of thing or something.
I think
Something was
that
going on there.
yeah,
It was giving, like his artifacts to the museum, that like one museum. No.
Yeah, it was like the one in Spain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
wherever they were.
Yeah. Wesley, can you boost up your mic volume?
Sure.
Okay,
I mean,
better.
I'm talking quiet because like I was in the kitchen, so.
Oh my God, Wesley, why you walking around in your kitchen while we're doing podcast?
Because we're just talking about movies, not actual like articles yet.
Well, why are you doing this? We're trying to have a serious discussion, and you out there, I don't know, walking around.
Is it delicious kitchen though?
Yeah, it's delicious.
Sure.
All right, good. Yeah, so I don't know, man. The Uncharted movie is a weird one because, like, I'm trying to think. Was there really anything of note in the movie? I mean, they had like that stinger at the end, or they had two stingers, quote unquote.
Stingers, huh?
Yeah, stingers.
You talking about the brother?
Yeah, Sam, and then
To be fair, the brother thing was super known. Like, it was. If you've played Uncharted, you knew.
That's the problem. Is that like who is the movie for? It's not really for new people, but at the same time, it's not really for the fans of Uncharted.
It feels like it's more for new people than it is for the fans of Uncharted. That's how I feel.
But the amount of references they make to the Uncharted games is bizarre.
What do you mean?
Like I said, like the whole thing of like the cargo sequence, Nolan North showing up.
Yeah, but if you're
it's not for casuals. It's not. It's not
coming into this blind. You're like, oh man, that plane sequence was cool. Oh man, that boat fight was really cool. You know, like
no, I refuse. I
actually have a feeling people that watch it that haven't played Uncharted would probably see the boat thing and be like, this is real unrealistic. And it's like, yeah, but it's
this is like some kind of video game, and it's like, yeah, this is not for you, then, casual person.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Is that like it doesn't?
This guy hates casuals, bro.
Yeah, I'm. You know me. I'm out there screaming to like casuals, being like, "You shouldn't be here."
Holding a sign out front of the movie theaters,
leave, casual. No, but like that's the thing. Is that like there doesn't feel like there's a middle ground for like who the movie is for. Because like
I think it should be full on straight for the fans of the game. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Because if it's not going to be for that, then don't make Uncharted. Make it something else. Make it Sony's treasure hunt game movie.
Treasure movie game. Legally distinct, not Uncharted or Indiana Jones. Oh, and how'd you feel about that? They made so many references to like other movies and shit like that. It was bizarre. It felt really weird.
Didn't catch it.
Okay, that's fine. Because they were talking about like Indiana Jones. They're talking about like other weird reference, not weird, but like other references.
They talk
to, like,
about Indiana Jones in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was weird. I'm like, that's what Uncharted is. It's just a ripoff of Indiana Jones and Tomb Raider. I don't know, man. Like it was weird, but like besides the brother stinger, that other stinger where it's basically the setup for the first game.
Yeah, it felt like it should have been longer. Um, Also, if they're just gonna set up for like making another movie, they should have done more origin-y things instead of I don't know. I don't know. I really don't have like a good idea of what they really should have done because I don't make movies. But
That's true.
I didn't really enjoy it as much as I wanted to.
Like
Hopefully
I
they
said,
make a second one and it's better.
like I said,
But
it's an okay movie. I don't know how it did in the box office. I don't think it
they
did
made
that
$2
well.
at least.
Yeah, they did. But that's also the other thing is that like Tom Holland has such a big appeal that, I think that's why they put like all their eggs in this specific basket, being like, this is going to be the most successful Sony movie to come out since Spider-Man. Because Tom Holland is Spider-Man. I don't know. It's a weird one. It's really weird. Because like I said, I'm so used to Drake being an older guy, but it's just weird to have Tom Holland with his baby face come on and be like, I'm Nathan Drake. I'm supposed to be in my late 20s, and I'm thinking, I'm like, Tom Holland's in his mid 20s. He's actually a year older than me. So yeah, it's weird. It's very, very bizarre. But I just can't like detract from the baby face because obviously in Spider-Man he's supposed to be playing a teenager. So it's really
he was perfect in Spider-Man.
his baby face.
Yeah, I don't know. Uncharted, like probably like a 3 out of 10 for me.
Wow, damn, that low?
Yeah.
I would say 5.5 for me, maybe 6. Yeah, like I still enjoyed some of the sequences. It's just like the story. I don't know.
I enjoy the sequences too, but that's not enough to carry a fucking movie.
Yeah, it's just like I said, the chemistry between Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg didn't feel like it really existed. The girl who played Chloe I thought she was all right.
Sure.
And then the subversion of my expectations for the bad guy was just like, oh yeah, we have Antonio Banderas as the bad guy. Oh wait, he's dead now, so now we just have his lackey Joe Braddock, I think her name was.
No, it's Braddock. I don't know her first name.
Yeah, Joe. I think it's J-O, Joe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, she's all right, I guess.
I liked her because she wasn't afraid to kill. That's why I liked her.
Yeah, I mean, but that's also the other thing. This is also the other thing that I didn't think about until like now. Drake is essentially like a big murderer, if you really think about it, because the amount of dudes you kill in the Uncharted games is insane.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't necessarily do that in the movie. He tries to avoid violence, but then at the end of the movie, you have him like pushing dudes off the boat and like
right. That's when he gets the
murder.
When he gets the guns.
He gets the murder.
He starts becoming a murderer.
And then the origins of his gun holster. He just took it off.
Which is pretty funny that like they had to like origin that shit. Like,
and
I would have been just fine with him having it.
I was about to say, and then you hear the music play, the main theme for Uncharted. Bum, bum, ba, 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 and it's like him pulling out the dual guns, just like.
Yeah, I mean that's Drake, baby. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
I did enjoy
big murders.
Him doing bartender things. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I guess having Drake as a bartender is like, it makes somewhat sense.
And I liked him stealing the bracelet. Did you notice when he stole the bracelet, he went up to Mark Wahlberg, and when he went up to Mark Wahlberg, Wahlberg touched him?
Yes. It was very obvious.
Right when he touched him, I was like, oh, okay, he stole the bracelet off of him too. Okay.
Yeah. Because Mark Wahlberg was like, you shouldn't be stealing stuff. You're not Vietnamese.
Should be stealing, and then he touched Spider-Man's ass.
Yeah, and he's like, you're not Vietnamese, right? And it's
oh my fucking god, you're not Vietnamese.
Yeah. He's like,
don't make spoiler for real life.
Don't make me beat you up. Uh,
Oh, God. And
Uh,
then dance about it.
and dance, and then make a whole career from. God damn.
If Mark Wahlberg is beating you up singing Good Vibrations, feel good about it.
And then promoting Wahlburgers, then yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Go for a good Wahlburger.
I never
Oh,
had
what's
Wahlburgers.
what's your rating out here, Wesley? What do you feel? What do you feel about the movie?
Oh yeah, what are your thoughts on the Uncharted movie?
So like ignoring the whole aspect that's supposed to be like catered from a game, uh, it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it for what it was.
On your Wesley scaling, what do you give it?
Probably like a 6.5, 7.
6.5, 7. Wesley's at Wesley.
Yeah,
Like you
that's
guys
just
are too
like if
generous, man.
I mean that's like if you ignore the whole
That-
fact that like it's supposed to be off of a game.
No,
But no, you
I
can't.
get that, but even if it wasn't, it doesn't feel like a great movie still.
But that's also my other thing is that like I don't know how you can necessarily detract from that because it's like I don't know. I think it's just my perspective where it's just like it's supposed to be the biggest Sony thing, so it's just I don't know. It's to basically go in kind of like, all right, I don't know Uncharted. It's weird because of the amount of references that they try to do.
Yeah.
That's just me, but I can get it from your perspective as well. Like go in blind, I guess.
I
With-
still
or with an
really
open-
think if they would have
open
just
mind.
let somebody else work on their fucking movie, it would have been fine.
It should have
Well,
been written and directed by Jordan Peele.
Marvel should have
Oh,
fucking
God.
taken the hell on this, or the reins on this shit, dude.
Yeah, Marvel should have been like, all right, it's Nathan Drake, but he's Spider-Man. Spider
Dude,
Drake.
stop. You know, if Marvel took control of that shit, it would have been so good. He's
I don't know.
basically a fucking superhero.
Nathan Drake?
Yeah, I
I
mean, it's
guess.
gun related, but
Yeah, but then
look at Punisher.
and then we're gonna have a stinger and like fucking Uncharted where fucking I don't know, She-Hulk appears and she's like,
No, absolutely.
You need a lawyer, Nathan Drake. Come with me, She-Hulk. And it's like
You know what? If She-Hulk showed up in Nathan Drake's movie, I'd be fine with that. It would have been better than that fucking shit show I watched, bro. She could have played Sully better
Mark Wahlberg. Yeah. That's also the other thing is that like it's that movie is just big name appeal because obviously Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg is in fucking like everything
What's her name
as well.
too? The chick that played the bad guy, Joe something, whatever you just said.
I haven't seen her in anything else.
She's been in a few things.
Really?
I'm pretty sure she's pretty big.
Okay. And then you got Antonio Banderas as well, but
Yeah,
like
obviously he's a big name.
yeah, but you know he's not in there for that long.
No, but he's like for like mom and dads to be like Banderas.
Oh my god, Antonio Banderas!
Remember when he played Zorro?
I remember when he played Zorro. Do you remember Desperado?
No,
Yeah. Okay.
that was with Angelina Jolie though, right?
Desperado?
Yeah, or was it Brad Pitt? One of those two were in it, right?
Once Upon a Time in Mexico was Johnny Depp.
Nope.
Okay, well, that's it.
I really don't know.
Salma Hayek.
Oh god, I love her so much.
Yeah, you do, and her French talking possessed baby.
What?
You don't know about this?
No.
No, don't ruin her for me.
Okay. But I'm gonna say it anyways.
Okay.
So basically there was a whole like interview with Salma Hayek about like when her child was like maybe like 3 or 4, and she was talking about how like her child can like talk to spirits because out of nowhere no, you're gonna listen to this. Out of nowhere, she heard her child like speaking French or like some other language, and she's like, I don't know how she knows French, but she was just standing at like a corner and just talking to someone in French, and she's like, I believe she can see spirits, and yeah, that was the whole interview.
Oh my god, she's so hot, and now she's crazy, and I don't.
Stop.
Stop.
She's hot and crazy. Oh no.
Baby's like, hey, goo goo gaga. She's like, oh my god, it's French.
Oh, that's so terrible.
So yeah, I guess that's our Uncharted spoiler talks.
Don't watch.
I mean, if you played the games and I don't know, that's what I'm saying is that like it doesn't really appeal to anyone.
Fast forward to a minute, or wait a minute, an hour into the movie, and then watch that.
Yeah, get to the boat sequence. I think that's also the other thing is that like it didn't feel rushed, but like I felt like a lot of things were happening.
It felt rushed.
I think
a little bit.
I think that's
Should
the
have been a longer movie.
Yeah, I think that's the problem is that like with a video game you have a lot of time to do a lot of build up, but with a movie you have so little amount of time to get everything in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird, especially like with the Uncharted games themselves, because it's like they're not particularly long games, but they take a good while for like a good amount of build up and shit like that. So, anyways, I think overall, don't let Mark Wahlberg near Asian people.
True.
What?
True.
Yeah, okay. I thought you said who. uh, yeah. So, besides that, do you guys want to talk about your week? What you guys did?
Sure.
Okay. Who wants to go first? Haller? Wesley? Me?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm
I
trying
don't
to think. I guess I'll go first. I didn't really do that much this week, especially when it comes to like video games. I tried getting back into Diablo 2, which
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw you playing on PSN.
yeah. It's not a bad game. Like I'm still going through it. It's just like I completely forgot where I was.
It's not a bad game.
Sorry. I was trying to remember like where I was in the story, and I think I'm still in Act 3. Act 3's the swamp area, right?
Jungle, yep.
Yeah, so I'm still there. I'm still
Getting
like
fucked by spiders and small
and
tribal people.
yeah, fetishes. That's what they're called. That's
They're out
Diablo.
there, they're out there with their little knives stabbing you in your fucking ankles.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Do you know where you are in Act 3?
I have to find the pieces. I already got the Harajic cube, but I have to find pieces of that one guy. What's it called? What's his face? What's his
Pieces
name?
of him?
Yeah, like his flail. I think his eye.
Okay.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah, you're gonna transmute it all together.
Yeah, basically. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm getting the pieces to do the transmutation.
Do you know who the boss of Act 3 is?
Is it gonna be Mephisto?
Yeah.
Okay, I would assume because everybody keeps talking about Mephisto.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. They're like, "Oh, Mephisto's so evil," and I'm like, "Yeah."
He's so much fun to fight. I love him.
Okay, that's good to know. But yeah, like I think I mentioned to you when I played Diablo 2 last time was I felt like I was getting my ass whooped a lot, and you were like, "Just go level up," and I'm like, "Okay." So that's what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to level up.
Yeah. Every act you want to grind to level and then do the act.
Yeah. So, yeah. So far, I am enjoying Diablo 2. Like I said, I'm trying to get back in there. I've been playing a little bit of fighting games, but that's besides the point. And
No. You lost to me. Go ahead, say it.
what?
You lost to me though. You know.
Oh, Dragon Ball
Just
Fighters.
say.
Yeah. Howler's so good. He told me I'm gonna go to Evo the next year, and I'm like, all right, bro. Good luck with that.
I'm going up against Sonic Fox.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna be the one wearing the furry suit, and I'm like, all right, you do you. I'm trying to think, like, what else did I play? Nothing really. Like, I'm still going through Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is still pretty all right. As far as what I'm playing. You know what? Let me look at my my stuff because like I'm trying to think what I'm playing. Yeah, Cyberpunk. Oh yeah, I tried out Multiverses.
Isn't it multiverse or is it actual multiverses?
Multiverses.
That's stupid.
Wow, you're dumb, Wesley.
Wow.
Anyways,
Can't believe you would tell WB they're stupid.
Yeah, how dare you, Wesley? Don't you like their hit characters like
Batman.
yeah.
And alternate Batman.
And the Iron Giant and
not in
LeBron
it yet, is he?
James. He is.
He's in it right now.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
And LeBron James, Wesley, you hate LeBron?
Yes.
Wow.
I agree. I'm not happy they did that.
Anyways, multiverses. I only played like a little bit of it. I think we talked about this earlier, but it's just like it's one of those platformer fighters that I'm not really into. Like even with Smash, I'm not really huge on platformer fighters, and this is coming from someone that plays like a good amount of fighting games. It's just like I don't know. Like I understand the appeal of it because it is free. But it is like a free to play game, so like you gotta pay for something eventually. And it's just like I don't know, like it's cool having all these characters, and I got a little hyped up because like I saw the striped gremlin from the movie Gremlins being a new character.
I can't believe you're excited about that.
I love Gremlins. Gremlins is one of my
Really?
favorite movies. Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies.
Huh.
Yeah, I know. I'm ruining my whole visage with with being a Gremlins fan. But I don't know. Like I said, it's not really my thing. Maybe I'll try out Striped Gremlin when that shows up. But yeah, like I said, it's one of those games where like I don't know. I'm not really into it. And yeah, besides that, I tried out a little bit of the demo for Deal Field Chronicle. You guys probably don't know what that is. It's a turn-based strategy game. It's by Square Enix. Like I got kind of interested in it because like the art looks pretty cool. But it's interesting. It's an interesting strategy game where it's like, you know how like most strategy games have like tiles and stuff like that? You ever played like
What do you mean?
like
tiles,
like have you ever played Fire Emblem?
no.
Yes.
Okay, so you know how like in order to move your troops, you got to use like tiles.
Mm-hmm.
So with Dealfield Chronicles, it's essentially kind of like Fire Emblem, but it's not using any
I think XCOM plays the same way.
Okay, yes, like turn-based strategy, yeah, like XCOM.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I know.
Wow, was it? Wow. Uh, uh, but I would say like if you like those strategy games, I would say check out Dio Field, DIO Field Chronicle, because I was kind of interested in it. Like it has like very interesting mechanics in the sense that like it's not your traditional strategy game, like I said with the tiles. Like you have more of like free roaming kind of when it comes to movement. But it still has the same appeal of those games where it's like if you do a back attack on certain enemies, it does more damage. And then you have like an ultimate move where like you get to use a summon. Basically in the tutorial section, like you're able to summon Bahamut, and like Bahamut does this like crazy fucking move that like the playing field that you're on essentially looks like a fucking like a board game. Like it's really interesting what they're trying to do with like the whole art style and stuff like that. But as for its story, it's like very basic. I want to call it basic. That feels a little demeaning, but like but its story is very high fantasy. That your three characters are essentially trying to like find the bad guy who killed their friend, and their friend was like an heir to, he was like a prince or something, I believe. So yeah, they're trying to like find the person who basically led the attack on their friend. But yeah, I didn't get too far into the demo. But I'll probably update you when I finish the demo. I think also the demo has like save progression, So if you get the full game, I think you're able to move on from where you were at the demo. Yeah, strategy games. There's that. And what else did I play? Oh, I just got Persona 4 Arena Ultimax on PS4 because there was the update that happened at EVO that I got rollback. I played a little bit online earlier today, and I mentioned this before, is that like nobody's really doing like ranked matches. Everybody's just all in a lobby room, just like chilling. So I was like, oh, let me go try out the lobbies, and I was playing against a bunch of people who are really, really fucking good at that game. And yeah, the connection was really good. Just fucking superb. Rollback works. Like, that's the whole thing. Rollback just fucking works.
Yeah.
And yeah, that I plan on going back and playing more Persona 4 Arena. I was playing Wesley knows this. I was playing as Adachi. Bro, Adachi's really fun in that game. It's just, I guess it's a minor little thing in Persona. It's weird because like Persona 4 Ultimax is a big spoiler of like Persona 4 in general. But yeah, fun fighting game. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that like maybe next EVO or maybe Tokyo Game Show they might show Persona 5 Rumble fight game. Cause damn, it sucks that like that was the only, well, that and Persona 4 Arena were like the only Persona fighting games. That was a weird era where like Persona 4 was like the biggest Persona franchise of like really shelling out a bunch of different stuff. And yeah, I think that's it for what I played. Nothing I would say I finished, but like just stuff that I tried out.
Yep.
And as for stuff that I watched a couple things. So yeah, Uncharted I watched. I just finished today a movie on Netflix called Day Shift with
okay. Yeah, I need to watch that.
with Jamie Foxx and yeah, Jamie Foxx. So you're probably gonna hate what I'm gonna say. Because you haven't seen the movie yet. I think the movie would have worked better if it was a TV show.
Okay.
Because everything happens way too fast. And I feel like there wasn't enough build-up to happen. And it just felt rushed. Like, it felt really, really rushed. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, there's a lot of things that I feel like we're supposed to tug at like the heartstrings of the viewer. But I'm like, if this was a TV show, then yeah, I guess that would have helped a little bit. But yeah, it's an enjoyable movie. I feel like it's like talking about Uncharted all over again, where it's like there's cool action scenes that happen, but the story itself feels kind of mediocre. I don't know. Like it's I wouldn't call it like the best thing I've seen on Netflix, but it's okay.
Kind of makes me think about remember Will Smith in Bright?
Yes, that's what it kind of feels like. It feels like Jamie Smith.
'Cause I thought that would have been good as a TV show instead of just one movie.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx's Bright, where it's just like it's a neat concept, but it would have worked better if it was like a episodic thing, because like then you can actually like grow with the characters and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. And then besides that movie, I've been trying to get back into anime. Obviously, Komi Can't Communicate has ended on Netflix. I don't know if they're going to renew for another season, but I really, really missed the cuteness of Komi Can't Communicate and like the humor. So I was like, I need something funny to watch. Luckily, I did find something funny to watch, and I'm really, really enjoying it. And the next episode is coming out the 31st of August. And I'm like, fuck, it's in like 2 weeks. But it's really enjoyable. It's called Uncle from Another World. So it's basically a a subversion of the isekai genre. To basically explain what the isekai genre is, it's essentially the okay. For example, a main character is in our world, and let's say he gets hit by a truck. He either goes into a coma or dies, and because of that shit happening, he gets transported to another world, which is usually like a high fantasy setting world with like elves and mages and shit like that. That's usually what like isekais are known for, is that like the main character is usually transported to a different world while still retaining his memories of his reality, of his actual world. The reason why I like Uncle from Another World is because it subverts the isekai genre, because your main character has returned from that world. He essentially was in a coma for 17 years, and he woke up, and basically his life kind of fell apart while he was in the coma. So his nephew is taking care of him. And he basically tells his nephew that, like, yeah, I was in another world, like, I know magic and shit like that. So his nephew kind of, like, writes it off as, like, him just being crazy because he was in a coma. And then it's like, no, he actually still retained his abilities from the other world. Like, he could do magic and shit like that. It's very funny. And, like, the whole thing is that, like, he sees that his uncle can do, like, magic and shit like that. And he's like, we can profit from this. So they make YouTube videos of,
Oh my god.
of them doing like magic tricks, and it's like this whole meta shit of like them talking about like YouTube viewership, and like the show is supposed to be based at like 2017, and then they do a thing where it's like 1 year later, and they literally talk about the whole fucking issue with YouTube, where YouTube was like demanding more viewerships from subscribers and was basically like killing like smaller channels and shit like that. It was so meta, where it was just like, I remember that. I remember when like YouTubers were like freaking the fuck out because like YouTube was demanding more viewerships, more ad revenues and shit like that. But yeah, it's just this hilarious thing where his nephew's just like profiting off his uncle, and like people in the comments of like each of their YouTube videos are like, oh, it's all CG, it's all fake. And his uncle is just writing back to them, and it's like, it's not CG, it's real magic. You wouldn't understand. Like it's so stupid. It's a really fun show. It's on Netflix. Uncle from Another World. It's enjoyable. It's really funny. And like I said, there's really neat moments where his uncle just like brings up like a little thing that happened to him in the other world. He like talks about like a battle he had with a dragon. And like his nephew's like, I want to see what happened at that fight. And he's like, yeah, all right, I'll show you. And then he shows him like his memories of like the other world, and it's really funny. In the sense that like his uncle is like really dense, because like Wesley would know from like isekais, is that like, you know how mostly the main character has like a harem of sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's essentially like his uncle has like kind of a harem in a way, but he's so dense that he doesn't realize that like the girl has feelings for him, because like the first person you're introduced to is like this elf girl who acts like very tsundere, where she's like kind of name calling him and shit like that, but she secretly likes him. And like his nephew's like watching this, and he's like, you can clearly see that this girl really likes you. And he's like, nah, she was really mean to me, and like I didn't like that.
Oh my god.
It was so stupid. Like it's really, like I would say just catch an episode of it. The first episode's a little slow, but like episode 2 and 3 are just like hilarious. They're really funny. I'm really excited for like the next episode. Like it fills that void of like Komi Can't Communicate, because Komi Can't Communicate was hilarious. And yeah, anime. Yeah, I think that's the only anime I'm watching. I'm trying to catch right back up with that Kamen Rider show. I think the latest episode released, so I still have to catch up with that. There's actually another show that I want to check out involving Sentais, like the Power Ranger stuff.
Mm.
It's funny because it used to be like a live action show. It's called Love After Destruction. Essentially the premise is the okay, I guess for like something more understandable, like the Red Ranger. You know how the Red Ranger is supposed to be the leader and stuff. The Red Ranger fights against this evil with his team, obviously. And this female evil who's supposed to be like I think the daughter of the bad guy. They actually have like a secret relationship going on, so like they're boyfriend and girlfriend, but they have to hide it from like their groups, essentially. So it's like this cute little like romance comedy of like them trying to keep everything hush hush. I want to check that out. Love After Destruction, I believe that's what it's called. And as for another TV show that just kind of reopened that void again, Better Call Saul ended, so I catched the series finale last night. I'm not gonna say anything because obviously Haller's still going through Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Man,
Don't ruin it.
Man,
Like you ruined it before. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I know. Everybody dies. Yeah, take that. Damn. Fucking. What a good piece of television Better Call Saul is. I'm
so glad that Nacho Vargas lives.
Yeah, I'm so glad he's off in the ranch upstate, frolicking freely.
My fish went.
Yep. Yeah, it's just a fantastic show. I would be interested in whatever fucking Vince Gilligan and Peter Gould are doing. That's also the other thing is that like I always give credit to Vince Gilligan, but I should really give credit to Peter Gould because like they're both co-creators and co-writers, and they just made a fucking fantastic show, and like the ending is just fucking great. But this is also the weird thing. Haller, let me ask you a question. With like going on with Better Call Saul, no, I'm gonna continue asking this question. Going with Better Call Saul, would you say to watch this first, then Breaking Bad, or watch Breaking Bad then this?
Breaking Bad then this.
Okay, I would agree with you because like there's also a thing that happens in Better Call Saul where they just basically lay it all out there. Where there's like, oh yeah, this person's gone, this person's gone, this person's gone, and it's just like, oh yeah, you would only know this if you watched Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would say that like if you're interested in Better Call Saul, watch Breaking Bad. Because
it's also just like the first two episodes or 2 seasons of this show is like kind of just a deep dive into Sal's life.
Yeah.
So like, it doesn't really have.
It's basically his origin story.
Right. It doesn't have as much meaning if you're not coming from Breaking Bad first.
Yeah, because it's like, why would I give a shit about this lawyer?
Yep.
Yeah. And then if you watch Breaking Bad, you're like, oh, he wasn't necessarily... He's still...
my boy Saul.
He's technically a sleazebag, but like, he wasn't always like that. Like, there's a reason why he's a sleazebag.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has their, like, background.
Yeah.
You know?
But Saul is pretty sleazy.
He do be, but he also needs to be.
Yeah.
Watch the show.
Yeah, just watch the show. Watch Breaking Bad. I'm really thinking about rewatching the entirety of Breaking Bad all over again.
It's a good show.
It is.
I've watched it 2 times through because, like you just said, like you want to rewatch it. I wanted to rewatch it, and like it's worth it. It's just really long.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's only 5 seasons, but it's still pretty fucking long.
Yeah. I think every episode's, an hour?
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Yeah. And it's like, what, like 12 or 13 episodes per season?
Oh, I don't know. It's been a while.
I'd have to check. But, yeah, the series finale was like an hour plus, I want to say.
Of Saul?
Yeah, Better Call Saul.
Okay.
So just be prepared for that. It's pretty long, but it kept me engaged because it was just like, how does this end? Like,
I won't watch it until Netflix has it. So
damn son,
it'll probably be like another year.
I'll try to tell you a different way, or just do an AMC trial. Just do that.
Maybe.
Yeah, do AMC trial and then get rid of it.
We see.
Yeah.
I don't like doing trials.
All right, that's fair. But yeah, I think as for like TV shows, there's really like nothing else I can think about that like I really want to be engaged with. Maybe I think now, since I have more free time, I guess I'll go back and actually finish Stranger Things season 3, and
You
then
should
watch.
do it. You should also watch
Wait, you never
4.
finished the show?
No,
What?
I know.
Yeah,
bro, you missed out on these podcast conversations because this
I've
is.
been sitting here arguing with him for 2 weeks now
And he-
about how he should fucking just watch it.
And he keeps saying that like I hate Stranger Things, and I'm like, no, that's not what happened. And you're like,
Yeah, from what I
can't believe,
gathering
bro.
from him,
I can't believe, bro, you
thought he
hate that.
didn't like.
You hate 11. You hate Mike. You hate Drake.
It's
and
not
I'm
my
like,
fault. You're just like Papa. All right.
Yeah.
but
I see it. Yeah.
yeah, you're welcome. Because like all I kept seeing on like fucking social media on Stranger Things is Vecna, and I'm like, okay, I gotta watch Stranger Things now.
Yo, so when I was on Twitter and saw someone say something about Vecna, I was like, is this ruining it for me? I don't know, because I don't know who Vecna is, and now I do, but I don't like know exactly who he is.
But Vecna though, and did you make a deal with God? If
Make a deal with
with God, and it's like,
Kind
all
of
right,
explained who Vecna was, though.
Vecna.
in the show, yeah,
Yeah.
on season 4. But what I'm saying is when I heard about it on Twitter, I didn't know if I was getting ruined. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
Okay.
it was prior to watching it. So when I read about it, I was like, I should just watch the fucking show now before I get the fucking show ruined for me. And then I did.
Yeah, you made a deal with God.
The song's so good.
I know,
they play
but-
it at very good times for it.
It's just social media that's kind of ruined it, where people were like, "Let me play it over." I don't know, me.
Oh, it's on
petting,
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, me petting my dog and then giving him a treat, and it's just like, all right, calm down, TikTok.
Well, dog is cute.
Dog
and
is
does
cute,
deserve treat with song.
but does he have to make a deal with God?
for
If
the
he only
treatment.
knew, if he
Maybe.
only knew. So yeah, I think that's basically
Watch
what
it.
because I have to. That's basically what I did with my week. Trying to think, was there anything else? You guys already know this because I said this earlier. Because we were talking earlier about my whole debacle with eBay.
Yeah.
That shit is still ongoing. I'm still waiting for this guy to fucking answer me back and send me the fucking return label. But like I said, I'm just waiting at this point.
So angry.
Cause I'm like, dude, just accept the fucking return request. That's all you need to do.
Yeah. I mean, I really think he just doesn't want to give. He doesn't want
I
to
think
give
I
your
think
money back.
I think that's what it's happening. It's just like he doesn't want to give it back. So it's like I have tomorrow is when I can actually contact eBay and be like, yo, fucking give me my money back or something. Just I'm like, this guy keeps fucking like, I wouldn't say he's avoiding me, but like he just messages me back so fucking late, and it's like, maybe there is a time difference, but it's like, bro, just accept the fucking request.
Yeah.
He's just stalling at this point.
Yeah, so it's like, I guess I'll just have to talk to eBay, because like even then eBay has a thing that they sent me being like, yeah, you have an eBay guarantee for returns and shit like that.
Yeah,
Like,
I would go to eBay
yeah,
and be
So-
like, this dude's not doing what he said he would do, and
yeah,
this
because like,
is how it's supposed to work, and it's not working. So help me.
yeah, so basically, I guess for those that just don't know, is that like I mentioned this last week, is that like I ordered a copy of Bayonetta 2. This guy sends me a sealed copy of Xenoblade 3. That would have been cool if I didn't already have a copy of Xenoblade 3. So I sent him a message being like, hey, you sent me the wrong game. Is there any way I can return this? And it took a while for him to respond. But I mentioned this in the Discord. It's just like, I think I Karen'd a little bit when coming up with like a letter. Basically, my whole thing was that like I was kind of annoyed because it's just like, the return address is Nintendo of America, which I'm like, that's a little weird. Second of all, well, the second thing, because there's another thing after that. The second thing is that like it's not my name written on the to the person
Original
being
package.
yeah, on the package. It's not my name. It's someone else. It's my address, but it's someone else. And then I had to see if the tracking number is the same one that matched the one on eBay, and it's the same one, so it was my package. And then the third thing is, like, this guy could have contacted me to let me know I don't have a copy of the thing that you wanted. Like, instead, he just tells me when I already opened the package. And I had to send a message being like, yo, like, this is not what I ordered. And his whole excuse was that, like, oh, I already sold my last copy. And I'm like, so why the fuck did you send me this? And he's like, if you keep the game, then, you know, that would be really helping my business. And I'm like, look, I would keep the game, but I already have a copy. It's like, I don't need this. Like, I just want to give it back. Look, it could be for you to sell again, and, like, it's a new game. Just take the return. But like I said, it's like he's responding to me. It's like pretty fucking late. So it's. I'm at a point where I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna take it up with eBay. It's like it's getting to a point where it's like getting on my nerves, because it's like. I think that's the thing that I'm pissed off overall. Is just like literally the last fucking minute shit of him being like, oh, I sent you a copy of Xenoblade 3 instead. And it's like, how the fuck did you know that I even wanted this? Like, you just made an assumption of just like, yeah, it's a new game. I guess he might or might not like Xenoblade. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird. And that's why, like,
it was a bad idea on his part, definitely.
Yeah, because it's like, who does that? Who's like, yeah, I sold you this copy of this thing. Oh, sorry, I ran out. So let me send you something else and not respond to you until you fucking Karen out, which I had to do. But I think that's also the other thing is why I want to bring it up with eBay is like the return address is Nintendo of America. So it's like, I don't know what exactly he did. You know what I'm saying? Because like, if I return it, who am I returning it to? Am I returning it to Nintendo of America? And then he gets money back from that? And then I don't see any of my money because it's not his return address. Because you know how on eBay, like, they have, like, the seller's, like, I guess, business address or something like that?
Yeah.
It's like I said, my mom was the one that sent me the message being like, yeah, your package arrived, but it's not your name. And she's like, I looked up the return address and it's Nintendo of America. So it's like, did you order something from Nintendo? And I was like, nah, I think that's my eBay package. I'm like, I don't know why it's Nintendo of America. It's weird. And then the more I look into this person's like into his eBay store, the more suspect it's starting to look, because it's all random stuff that he sells or she sells or they sell. It's just random stuff. So I'm like, I don't know. Like, I think I'll just talk to eBay. Yeah. So that's my debacle that's happening right now. But if this guy wants to play fucking games, then yeah, I guess I'll contact eBay, and if they give me my money back, cool. If they're like, there's nothing we can do, then I guess I'll keep this copy, fuck that guy, and I'll sell it somewhere else.
Yeah. I mean, eBay should be able to help you, though.
Yeah, they should. So I just have to wait until tomorrow. So yeah, that's it. That's it for Chonch's week. Like, not anything too crazy, I guess, besides my Bayonetta debacle. I just want a copy of Bayonetta 2 physically. That's all I want. That's all I want.
This man wants to get physical with Bayonetta, bro.
Because, like, I have Bayonetta 2 on my Wii U, but it's like, I'm not fucking dusting off my Wii U and plugging that shit in. I'm not doing that.
Dusting off.
Yeah, my Wii U is like... Because I mentioned this, like, I think last week, too, is that, like, I got these, like, stackable cubes and shit. So I bought, like, these pull-out, like, drawers. These fabric ones. So it's my Wii U's in one of those fabric drawers with like other game consoles that I have disconnected, but I'm not dusting that shit off just to play Bayonetta 2 on the fucking Wii U Pro Pad. That fucking abomination.
I mean, the Wii U was cool.
It was cool in concept, but yeah,
I enjoyed using the Pro Pad. You piece of shit.
Stop lying. Stop lying to yourself. Why are you
I'm
lying?
not. I enjoyed the system.
No, why are you lying, bro? I don't understand it.
Okay.
I understand why you're in the pockets of Nintendo, alright? Are you the guy?
First of all,
are you the guy that sold me this thing?
Buy extra on PlayStation and play the games that I've played.
No, I don't want to. Well, there's actually one game. There's one game that I was kind of eyeing that was like, oh, it's on PlayStation Essentials? No, not Essentials, on Extra. It was JJ Mackenfield.
What the fuck?
Don't worry about it. No, it's like this platformer that's like kind of a mystery game. Oh, that reminds me as well. I played another demo on my Switch. Speaking of my Switch, I played the World End Club. The World's End Club? Yeah, I played that. It's I mentioned this before as well to you guys. It is another game by the creator of Danganronpa. Which its premise is that these kids in these, I want to call them high schoolers. I don't even know what grade they are, because like their designs look like they're fucking elementary school kids, but then there are some of them that like look like they're in high school. It's really weird. But like these school kids, I guess, get put in like a kind of like a death game in a way. And how the demo starts off is that you're in this aquarium and you basically have to play the death game, which I thought wouldn't make sense, but it does. Essentially, the game is each player has a bracelet, and on the bracelet is a task that somebody else has to do. And essentially what the game is that the last person left has the ability to leave the game, or if they want to, can replay the game all over again. So basically your main character doesn't talk, but you're trying to like figure out like who has your task and like who has other people's tasks, because like sometimes it leads to a whole thing of betrayal. And why it was so interesting was because sometimes some people's tasks need another person. So if one person gets eliminated, the other person can't complete their task and they both get eliminated. So it's like this interesting concept of like, oh, like it makes sense, like, because I at the beginning I'm like, oh, why can't they just work together and be like, yo, this is your task and this and that. And it's like some of the tasks that you see are like very mundane, where like I think one of the characters was like eat a marshmallow, and it's like that's how they win. And it's so I think that was your main character's like on his wrist, that was the task for like someone else, was that like you couldn't show it to that person because that person, you didn't know whether or not they would betray you. But that was basically the lead up. But where the story gets interesting is that from the trailers is that I saw that the game takes place after the death game. Like, it's weird. It's supposed to be like a post-apocalypse thing of you exploring with your school friends and trying to figure out how to rebuild the world. Like, it's really bizarre. But what I've been seeing for reviews for the game is that like it's kind of mixed, because a lot of people went in with the anticipation thinking that it was going to be the next Danganronpa, which it's not. But I'm still kind of interested in it. I'll probably wait for maybe a discount, maybe on Steam, because it is on Steam. But the demo is on Switch. Yeah, that's the other thing, is that like it has a neat concept, but I don't know if it's executed well enough. But then I forgot that the creator of Danganronpa also wrote another game called Death Come True, which is like this live action game. It's one of those kind of like a visual novel in a way, where you make like, it's all live action, but you make the decisions of the characters. I'm trying to think of the game. You know the game Night Trap or something like that?
No.
No? You know how it's like actual actors and stuff like that, but you get to choose the decisions for them?
I have seen games with actual actors in it, yeah.
Yeah. So it's basically like that, but it's all Japanese actors and actresses. Like, I don't know what the premise is. Oh, I think the premise is like your main character can like, I could be making this up. Never mind. You know what? I'm not gonna make the assumption, but yeah,
making up things.
Yeah.
Disappointment.
I don't know. Either way, I'm interested in his other works, because like he's doing a lot of other things, because I don't know if we talked about this, but like he left Spike Chunsoft, the company that did publish Danganronpa, published or developed. Either way, they were in charge of Danganronpa, but the director left with the composer and the artist of the Danganronpa games and created his own studios called Tukio Games. So he has his own company. So that the real question is whether or not, if there's going to be anything kind of like Danganronpa in a way, because Danganronpa was so good. I know some people don't like the third game, but I fucking love the third game. Oh no.
Yeah, I think I've watched them all. I like them a lot.
They're really good. I really like a person's like first viewing of Danganronpa, because like that was what I was like really binging when Game Grumps was doing it. When they were playing Danganronpa 2, and I was just like, I'm kind of glad I watched that, because it made me remember all the dumb bullshit in Danganronpa that happens, and I'm like, yeah, this is enjoyable to watch somebody else play it. It's like the Phoenix Wright games. Like Phoenix Wright is like really fun with like the whole mystery behind it, and like you trying to figure out the crime, which reminds me, I really should get back into the Phoenix Wright games. So, yep, that's it. That's it for me. That's my week.
That's it. That's crazy.
That's it. We only had a week, unlike last week where we had 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, I was able to beat a game and stuff.
Pretty good week.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so who wants to go next?
Rock, paper, scissors, Wesley.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Scissors.
Hey,
That's pretty funny, actually. All right. Uncharted. Watch that. Bad movie. Don't watch it. What else did I watch? Sorry, I gotta look at this thing real quick. It's called Orpheus, I think. This movie. It's an old ass movie about this guy. That's not it. This guy, yeah, it's Orpheus. This guy meets death. And I can't remember. I think she kills or takes the guy's wife. And anyways, the guy like ends up falling out in love with death. And it's just like this old movie, which is like pretty good. I think it's in French. But yeah.
1950s?
Yeah. Decent movie, man, actually. Like I actually really enjoyed watching it. Not explaining it well at all. But like
No, I'm seeing the wiki for it. It's got good reviews.
Yeah. It's really good for like what it was. And then I have already watched The Righteous Gemstone season 1. On season 2 now. And season 1 was great. Season 2's already great. Episode 1's done on like episode 2 tonight probably. I just love the actors in it. Can't remember
what's that show about?
This show is about family of like television preachers. And it's like super exaggerated. Trying to find the list of here's the actors. Danny McBride, Adam Devine.
Oh, I think I've seen promos for this.
I can't. Oh, John Goodman is the dad.
Oh, John Goodman.
Yeah. There's some other names in here that are like probably known to other people, but I don't really know them, so I'm not like going over those guys. Anyways, it's a lot of fun. I don't want to like spoil anything in case anyone wants to watch it. It's HBO.
Okay.
Trying to think what yeah, so like it's kind of like going over like Danny McBride is the son of John Goodman. So is Adam Devine.
Adam Devine. Yeah.
Um, and like they get into some trouble, and being television preacher family, they can't be in trouble, so they got to figure out how to fix it. And then that's like the whole first season, and then season 2, uh, looks like it's gonna relate back to season 1 maybe, but I'm not sure yet. So overall, just like really funny. Danny McBride is always funny, man. I love him a lot. And then I think Netflix did some watching. I started watching. What is the movie called?
What is the movie?
No, it's a TV show. I Just Killed My Dad.
Oh, I've been meaning to watch that.
Which is the kid that killed his father. So it's like a docuseries kind of.
Yeah.
Is that right? Because it's real. So
Yeah.
a docuseries is real?
Yeah, it's a documentary series, docuseries, yeah.
Okay. Well, because I know there's like artificial docuseries which are fake.
Yeah.
Where they do like, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So anyways,
if it's a real thing that happened, then yeah, it's a documentary.
I watched episode 1, and then the kid felt super unremorseful, and I just didn't want to keep watching it because I was like, I don't know.
You didn't feel comfortable him talking about him killing his dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. I get
it. Like he's like, I did it. It's cool. Whatever, man. Like,
it's cool.
He deserved it. And I'm just like, I don't know. It doesn't really like sound like, I don't know. I have to watch the rest of it. I will at some point. It's just sometimes those things, like I feel like you got to take time with them. Trying to think. I think that's pretty much all I watched. And then video game stuff.
What did you do?
Tried Multiverses. Don't really enjoy it.
Wow.
I think with friends it would be more enjoyable, but overall, just not my thing. I tried Battlefield V. I think I said this last podcast, but the aiming is horrible in that game, so I deleted it and downloaded Battlefield 1 and love that still. PlayStation Extra downloaded this game called Chronos Before the Ashes.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
have you played it?
No. So it's technically supposed to be the first game of Remnant of the Ashes?
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so
Remnant of the Ashes, because Chronos, where is it? Chronos Before the Ashes? What is it called?
Yeah. Yep. Before the Ashes.
It was technically a VR game before, but then they decided to make it an actual third-person game which plays like Souls, but it's supposed to be the first game of...
It plays like Souls.
Yeah, of Remnant, yeah.
I'm not far. It's not great. Definitely has a visual feel of Remnant. But I am probably going to stick with it and go through it to see how it is. I don't know. It's tough because Remnant was pretty poorly made too. But I think it's an indie company making these games, right?
Yeah, it's not a big developer. But my thing is that like YouTube went pretty ham in that game, didn't you?
Loved it.
Okay.
I had so much fun. It doesn't mean the game was built well, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's still jank, but you can still have fun with it. Yeah.
Chronos is way more jank. Way more.
Okay.
But it's a way lighter version of Souls, so something that I can actually deal with. I did try Demon Souls.
Hate it.
I don't hate it. I'm just bad. So
nobody can be bad.
I probably won't go through it. It's still really pretty, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. I would say that's the most easiest Souls game is Demon Souls.
I mean, it probably is.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not really digging it, then I don't blame you.
Yeah, I re-downloaded Ghost Recon. Still love that game. Wildlands more specifically. Uh,
Mhm.
I started playing Ice Age Scrat's Nutty Adventure. It's so good. It's just I guess like a platformer, right? Would be the word.
I
Where you just run around.
guess.
It's like Jack and Dexter,
Yeah, it's a platformer. It's a 3D
yeah.
platformer.
Where you run around and do things. Um, I played Dragon Ball Fighters with you and
That's
whooped
right.
your ass, you know.
Sure.
Uh, and then the big thing I played was Fortnite this week, and I downloaded Goku.
Yeah, you got the Goku. Is Goku part of the battle pass?
Nope,
Oh, he's not?
no.
Should I play Fortnite to get the Goku?
You'd have to pay for him.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Is that like you gotta? Oh, so he's not part of the battle pass, but you gotta pay for him?
He is not part of the battle pass, so if he's not part of the battle pass, you have to pay for him.
Oh, that's a shame. How much is
Yeah.
Goku?
$27. No, wait, he's $20 by himself, I think.
$20 for Goku?
Yeah.
Just Goku?
Worth.
But it's just Goku?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm not paying 20 bucks.
If you want Goku and Beerus, it's $28.
What the fuck?
And then if you want Bulma and Vegeta, it's something like the same, like $20, 25.
I'm looking this up right now. I don't like this. I don't like the world we're living in. I like the world where Goku can shoot Naruto, but I don't like this world that we're living in where we gotta pay fucking $20 for Goku.
I don't think you understand my Fortnite account is worth a lot of stupid money because I bought so many stupid fucking costumes.
I was about to say, how much can you sell your account for?
I'm sure a good amount, but I wouldn't because it's fun.
All right. So when are we playing Fortnite?
I'll play.
Huh?
Plus, gotta download it again.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I did. I'll play.
That's my week.
All right. That's a good week right there.
Pretty okay.
Wesley, what did you do your week?
This and that, you know.
Okay. Well, Wesley's week is over.
No, wait. What did you play?
Nah.
You fucking piece of shit. You played games?
Not yet. Hold on. I'm getting a drink real quick. Hold on.
Oh my god. He can't think.
Back to the kitchen.
Back to running around in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Wesley's just got a big ass kitchen. He's like slipping, sliding around in there.
Oh my god, that'd be so. But fucking. Work was dumb. I did for the first time prep shit, like prep guac, the fajitas,
Hey,
mixed corn and
fajitas.
whatnot. Yeah,
Fajitas.
fajitas.
I don't like that.
It was fucking easy as hell.
Doing Vegetas?
Not doing prep stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because fucking there was like no one in the store to work, so we were only doing like online orders only. To the point where like they were getting too much for us to like keep up with. Because there'd be times where like we're 40 minutes behind on orders that happen like at 6:30 when the time actually is 7:10.
Damn.
Yeah, so they pretty much turned off online orders for the day. We did prep for like 4.5, 5 hours. And then we finally opened the store around 6:30.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn, son. Wait, 6:30
p.m.
Oh, okay.
The same fucking question when he said it. I was like, hold on, what?
Damn, that's early to get a burrito bowl.
Nah,
That's late as shit to open a store.
That
Yeah.
too. That too.
That's like closing time.
Yeah, pretty much. We literally only had 3.5 hours of,
Yeah.
of being open.
That's weird.
You're weird.
No, stop it.
Got him.
Alright.
But besides work, fucking, I saw the new Predator movie called Prey.
Oh yeah, I saw it last week.
It
What'd
was
you think?
actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Oh, that also reminds me, I need to talk about the another movie that you didn't like. That I'm gonna have to say that you're wrong. Is The Northman.
Oh, to be fair, I never finished it.
This motherfucker going off.
I didn't like it.
You were like, I didn't like it. It was not a good movie. And then you're coming out here being like, I didn't finish it. I'm like,
It's no good. I
it's-
didn't like it.
China,
I know.
bad, bad.
I do want to watch it. It looks really good, actually. So, I don't know. Might have to disagree with the Was Man for once.
Damn.
I don't know. Just everything seemed very choreographed, like really slow. I don't know.
Like a movie?
No, like you could see it coming from like a mile away.
Oh. So this is the thing that with the Northman is that like I feel like it's being told from the perspective of like a folk tale. That's my thought behind the movie. So like there it feels like this is like a Norse story being told. But yeah, the I kind of understand with like the whole fight sequences. Well, it feels very fantastical. Yes, fantastical.
Sure.
You're fantastical.
Thanks, appreciate it. You're breathtaking, Keanu.
You're Reggie.
You're breathtaking. Thanks, Keanu. All right. Anything else?
In terms of games I've played, I've been playing a shit ton of Borderlands with me and my coworkers.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking. Literally didn't think I'd be playing that game for like as much as we played it for, but it's actually pretty fun. He's been playing as Flak, literally melting everything before I even get to touch, like shoot my weapons and whatnot. I'm just like, awesome, fun times. And then like, I get shot and like downed. Uh, I like literally have to fight for myself to like get back up. But like if they die, they're like, "What the fuck? Pick me up!" And I'm like, "Bitch, I will kill you in game with barrels." Yeah. Fuck yeah. What else? I haven't played League in like forever, so I'm missing that slightly. Mm. Oh, I'm going on a trip in like 4 days
Oh my God, where you going?
to the west.
The West,
Yeah.
like Utah.
This
No,
motherfucker
what
said
the
Utah.
fuck?
Salt Lake City, bro.
Utah.
Nah, I'm going to fucking Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Yeah.
Cool. What are you gonna do? Hunt deer? Find Sasquatch?
Nah, going to the fucking the place.
The
That's a real
place?
specific way you think Utah or wait, Wyoming people are fucking spending their time out there, bro.
Yeah, hunting and finding Sasquatch.
That's their only thing.
Bro, that people think that people in New York just like wear Timbs and walk around and fight homeless people.
Oh yeah,
And it's
no.
true. Uh-huh.
To go see Yellowstone. I would finish exploring Yellowstone.
Oh, cool. That's neat.
Yeah.
Give updates.
Wait, where's that? Wyoming?
Yeah.
That's in Wyoming?
Yeah.
Where
It's
did
like
I think that was?
it like encompasses 3 states.
Okay.
Okay.
Like it's on the edge of 3 different places.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
What other states are near Wyoming? I don't know the U.S. map.
I don't
It's-
no fucking idea, dude.
I'm gonna say that's how ignorant we are, because I don't even know either.
Uh,
Are you looking this up right now?
yes. Alright, what the fuck we got? No, Amazon. I'm not trying to buy a US
Buy it.
state map.
Bye. Alexa, bye.
Oh, thank God my shit's not speaker, bro.
Alexa,
Uh,
bye globe.
hold on, let me see.
I was watching a TikTok and it said Smexa, do something, and mine was like, okay, and it like started playing whatever game it told it to play, and I was like, dude, fuck, like that's annoying. I hate that.
Alexa, no.
She needs to only listen to me, bro.
Who are you, Andrew Tate? She
I
only
don't know
needs
who
to.
that is.
Okay. So you haven't been graced with Andrew Tate. That's fine.
No, but did you see Ezra Miller going into like
talking about
counseling or whatever?
yeah, he's planning on going into like therapy and shit like that.
Oh, he's in.
Oh, okay. Good.
And he's like, sorry, my mental health is bad. And I'm like, a month ago when you were kidnapping kids, didn't you say your mental health was like perfectly fine?
Kidnapping kids, starting fights in Hawaii, running around.
Dude.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Shit's so weird. It's so weird.
Yeah, his career is essentially like pretty like diminished at this point.
Yeah. And just think, if he wasn't a superstar, he'd be in jail.
I was gonna say, is Ezra Miller a big superstar?
He was a Flash.
Yeah.
He was in Harry Potter movies.
Was he?
That guy in the
Oh,
Griswold shit.
and Grimblebold.
He was in 2 of them. I don't know if he's in the
Grimwaldo.
3rd one.
Yeah, I remember. Grimwaldo.
I would say that
Is
sets him for stardom, no?
is Ezra Miller gonna be in Multiverses?
I guess.
I mean, Harry Potter is technically part of WB, so
Boy, mate.
yeah. Man, Harry Potter is gonna be in Multiverses.
Did you look at the map yet, or what's going on?
Yeah, what the fuck is happening,
yeah.
Wesley?
You fucks were talking.
Yeah, you could have. Yeah, you could
just chime in.
Yeah, you
I'm
could be
not
like,
rude.
no, be rude.
Yeah, we're talking about nonsense.
Yeah,
That's
waiting
why
for
I
you.
was just waiting.
It's mainly in Wyoming, but it peaks into Idaho and Montana.
There you go. Idaho.
Montana. I forgot Montana. Is Montana the state?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Far Cry 5 is based in Montana.
Montana's pretty square, right? Like, it's a really square state.
I want to say yes.
So is
Well, you
New
just looked at
Mexico.
the map.
I just looked at the map of Wyoming.
New Mexico is pretty
Okay.
square.
Well, I'm thinking of, New Mexico's pretty square. There's a lot of states that aren't really square, but I'm thinking like,
Montana's more rectangular with like.
I
little
was gonna say it's
weird
almost
fucked up
rectangular. Yeah,
corner.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah. New Mexico is square, but it has a little tiny square before it hits Mexico.
Mhm.
I think Colorado is more square.
Well, you know what we should do for
Colorado
one of
and
these
Wyoming.
fucking things, dude?
We're not doing state map challenges. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
We should do a recreation map without looking at a map, bro. That would be fun.
No.
Wesley immediately said no.
No.
I mean, I'm kind of tempted, but
See, it would be fun. It would be fun.
it'd be so bad.
I would have Oregon and Washington down 1000%. Everything else would be a fucking mystery.
Oh, okay. You don't know New York? What the fuck? New York, Maine,
I
California,
mean,
Florida?
yeah. So, like, the state I live in, New York, I could do those things. And,
Yeah.
like, states I've lived in, I wouldn't be able to remember. But everything else is, like, pretty
Yeah.
sketchy, man.
But I would say New Jersey can't be that hard because it's just the shape of gabagool.
Gabagool. Fucking, you take a gaba and a ghoul, and it's New Jersey.
Easy. That's
Oh,
it.
sorry, and the smell of trash.
Yeah, that's true. Trash and gabagool.
Although, if you want to make New York, all you do is take concrete and then piss on it, and there you go.
Yeah, and put
Oh, yeah.
some Tims on that bitch.
Yep.
New York,
Oh,
New York
yeah.
is the shape of a boot. There you go.
Fucking, I know 100% positive that like all the states around Kentucky and Tennessee, I'm not gonna have any idea what the fuck they are.
Kentucky's
I know
a
where
state.
Virginia is,
Kentucky's a state. No, I'm kidding.
but I really don't know what's around. I know West Virginia is near it. I know North Carolina is near it. I think South Carolina, North Carolina are both near it.
Yeah.
Can't believe there's a fucking state called West Virginia.
Bitch, there's North and South Carolina. Fucking eat.
I know, but West? West. I understand North and South, but West?
I don't know. I mean, is it even west of Virginia?
It is.
It is.
Is it?
Yes.
I'm about to say, if it's not West, then why? Why do that?
I mean, part of
West
regular
Virginia.
It's like, why would you do that? It's on the east side of Virginia, but we named it West.
Oh
I mean,
shit.
part of like regular Virginia passes West Virginia. Which is kind of weird.
West Virginia,
Going
Take-
in the west direction?
take me home.
That's very fucking funny. Alright. What are we doing? What
I don't
are
know.
we doing?
Wesley's week. He's going to
Oh yeah.
Wyoming to hunt
Oh, yeah.
down mountain lions.
God.
I would say, like, legit, be careful over there, because, yeah, mountain lions are a thing over there.
Well, no duh, but like
They're going to
explore-
like a place where it's
Oh.
people.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But still, it is, like, a national...
Make sure you bring.
Well, we're not gonna be walking the whole national park. That's
Okay.
dumb. There's roads and shit.
Okay. I thought Wesley was going to be like, don't worry, I could take down this mountain lion.
No. Oh, but what's crazy is that like during like some seasons there's still snow over there.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like last time we went, I was going like through the mountains and stuff like that. Or was it through the mountains? Yeah, we were in
Oh, you
the
should take
mountains
pictures, by the way.
and
He's
oh,
not.
oh,
He's
I will.
Huh.
We were in the mountains and it was like all covered in snow and we were like, yo, this is so weird because everything else is like green and shit.
Yeah.
When did you go?
He's like
I-
December.
Nah,
Like season time. When did you go?
like fallish. I
Oh.
think. Like summer or fall, something like
And snow was still there?
that. Yeah.
You said mountains, right? How tall are we talking?
Were they hitting the atmosphere? The stratosphere?
It was
Well, it would make sense if it's high up.
it wasn't high enough to like you could see like clouds on it, but like it was high enough where it's cold enough that it snows, but it's not enough to where it sticks that much, I guess.
Mhm.
Like you could still play around in it and like do stupid shit.
You said not high enough to see clouds. Could you see Setharos?
What? You're so stupid.
Uh-huh.
Then today I had half of my first edible and I'm waiting for it to actually like kick in.
Is that why you're walking around the maybe you already kicked in because you're fucking wandering around the kitchen?
No, because the aftertaste of when you eat it is absolute trash.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
way
fair.
to get a bad edible.
I mean, they're
What is the
always-
aftertaste to you?
It's
Is it
fucking-
stinky poo poo
honestly,
garbage?
At this point, I don't know because I've been eating Jolly Ranchers this whole time to like try to mask the taste.
maybe
Um,
maybe the Jolly Ranchers are counteracting the high.
The aftertaste that I get every time I eat mine are literally just weed. It just tastes like fucking eating
Eating
it directly, and I'm like, it's not good. It does not
the
taste good.
the plant.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had edibles in a while.
they're fucking great. I
And
love them.
in a while, what?
Yeah, in a while.
Oh, because with Tom and Kit, yeah.
Yeah, a while. Damn, Wesley. Coming out here like, when have you done edibles? Damn, Wesley. Coming out here trying to unmask me. Never. You won't unmask
Mask
this.
off, mask off,
Mask off.
mask off.
Take a fucking mask off.
But yeah,
Uh,
like, I ate half of a 250, and I'm not really feeling it unless I'm not supposed to for a while. I don't know.
It's gonna hit. How long has it been?
Let me see.
Wesley, you don't want to be that meme. You don't want to be like, these edibles ain't doing shit, and then you fucking, I don't know, flying through space.
Like in 20 minutes, you just hear, "All right, good night, guys."
You just hear,
No, I had it around 10:10.
And, yeah, it should have fucking hit.
maybe take another one for good
Mhm.
luck.
Nah, 'cause I do have
I'll
to
give it another 30 minutes, and then if not, then maybe more.
He just falls asleep.
I don't know how much you're used to though, because I'm only used to like,
I've never had an edible, so I don't know.
oh,
I don't know then.
well, if you're used to smoking, also, you could still have a high tolerance, you know.
Yeah, it's
That's true. I guess.
I mean, I haven't smoked in a while, so
You smoking, Wesley?
yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what's
right.
up.
Bitch ass. Anyways, so
How else are you supposed to watch Rick and Morty?
Oh, right.
For real?
mm,
So good.
Probably
And-
drunk like Rick.
Gross.
or scared like Morty.
I don't like alcohol like that, man.
I don't know how people do it.
Or
Yeah.
drink beer or get super drunk.
Just
Super
drink
drunk.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't. I mean, I only like Mike's Hard Lemonade, but that's just me.
Yeah, those aren't
Wow.
bad.
Yeah, the black cherry ones are fucking great.
I don't really do like seltzers like that, but I had this Truly,
Mm.
and it was actually really good.
Yeah, I've been wondering about like other seltzers because I got White Claws and like
I don't want
Hey.
to close.
not really. Yeah, not really doing it for me.
Huh.
Like they like they're supposed to have a hint of flavor, but they just taste like just seltzer water with alcohol and like a
Ew.
fucking jism of whatever flavor it has.
Oh,
You know what was good? Are Bud Light.
all the
Budweiser.
seltzers?
That's just what I'm thinking. Huh?
The seltzers?
Yeah, I think they're seltzers, right? They're like you can get like cranberry, cherry, all that shit, right?
Yeah, those ones I actually had. Yeah, those ones are.
Those
I
are really
like.
good.
Yeah, those ones I like. Yeah, I forgot about those. Oh, probably look into that.
They're good. Yep.
All right. Anything else you done in your week, Wesley?
Uh,
Did you
fucking-
touch grass?
Did you?
I did.
You ate grass. You ate grass.
In a sense, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Oh, I found out that my sister needs new tires,
That's cool.
and that fucking a set of tires for her is gonna be like $1,000.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Is that bad?
Yes.
Have you tried
Is she
other?
buying specific tires? Because I feel like they could be cheaper.
Yeah.
They can, but it's um like tires that like would go for the car, not just like any random basic tires.
No, right,
Cause
the right
like
size.
yeah, like the rims came on custom, not from us, but
Mhm.
like whenever it was made, it was like custom. So it's a lot. I guess the rubber for the tire is a lot thinner than
Mm.
you would normally see on regular cars.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Weird.
I don't know if I phrased that correctly, but yeah.
Yeah, weird.
Um,
Doubt.
and the reason we found out is that she got her inspection done on the car.
And they're like, your
They
tires
were
all
like,
fucked.
yeah, they're like, your tires are cracked.
Jesus. Oh, I
Oh,
was gonna say, when was the last time she changed her tires?
Tires have not been touched since we got the car.
Oh, that's not good, bro.
how long she had the car?
5 years.
Holy shit!
Yeah, you need new tires, my guy.
When are you supposed to? I thought it was like what, every 2 years? Sea of Thieves is updating.
What the fuck?
Anyways, but usually, tires can be good for a while depending how much you use it. I'm assuming your sister uses it a lot for the amount of travel
No,
that she has to do.
for a 5-year car, we don't even have 40,000 on it.
Hmm.
We barely have 35.
Just use it usually for work, yeah.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, you can always do the coin test with it. Take a coin or like a quarter, I guess, and like in the treads, see how the shallowness of
It's a
the
penny.
fucking. It's a penny.
Mhm.
I guess it was like any coin. So yeah, a penny or something. Put in the tread, and if like the tread still covers the penny, it's good. But if it's like lower than the penny, then that means that shit needs to be changed.
No, I mean, like, there's still treads. Like, if you just looked at the tires, like, just normally, you'd see that they're practically new tires
Yeah.
But where are they cracked?
in between the treads.
Weird.
Yeah, it's really weird because on all four, uh, the cracks are literally like going around the whole wheel, but in the treads.
That's weird.
Yeah.
And your sister can't get different tires?
She'd have to get like new wheels if she would get new, different tires.
I don't know. Well, good luck to your sister, I guess.
Yeah.
Anything else?
You saying that fucking it's gonna give me flashbacks for work.
What? Anything else?
Yes.
Oh. Burrito bowl?
Yes and no, because like every time like people um like order their food, they always say like 3 things at a time usually what they want. I'm like, I want this, this, and this, and you're like, okay, like anything else?
Mm.
And now they're like, yeah, they want like everything, literally everything else. Or they're like, no, it's okay. And it's like literally to every single person,
They're like, no.
every shift that I say it, and I'm just like,
Anything else?
yeah.
Yeah. I know. I know how you feel. Don't
Like
worry.
some lady the other day was like, she wanted guac on like her kids meal, like the kids meal that she got, and I'm like, yeah, the guac's extra. And she's like, ha ha ha, I bet you have dreams about saying that all the time. Ha ha. And I'm like, yes, lady. I dream about work every night.
And you're like,
Uh,
that would be 75 cents, please.
nah,
How
the
much is
guac's
guac?
like, fuck you, fuck, I don't know. With chips, it's like $5.
God damn. That's some expensive ass white people guac.
Yeah, the prices will know.
Yeah.
Guac's not
Regular
even
cheap,
good, bro.
huh?
I said guac's not even good.
I don't know why people like it. It's gross for me.
Mhm.
I mean, fresh guac is good if
Mm.
you make it.
See,
No, just
I just
guac
don't
in
like
general.
guacamole.
Yeah.
God, you guys are no fun.
If it's mixed in with like a taco, it's probably fine. But on its own, I don't want to eat it.
You guys are no fun.
Why? No, I
like-
love queso. Queso is the only thing that I need.
But that's just cheese. Guac
Yeah.
is a mixture of things.
But
cheese and
melted
tomatoes,
cheese
pepper.
is beautiful.
Oh, that reminds me. I got the recipe for the marinade. which,
Please send it to me.
I'll send it to you. Don't worry.
Yes,
I'll send it to you.
because my chicken is not great.
Your chicken be bland.
I'm going to marinate a piece of chicken with that, and then I'm going to marinate another piece of chicken with sriracha and another mixture that I want to do.
All right, yeah, you do you. Or
See
do
how it goes.
I'm gonna say do yogurt.
No, nope. I've had a really heated chicken, and it was so fucking good. But my mom had cut it with yogurt to bring the heat down, because it's the fucking way they do it. And it just fucking somehow that yogurt taste got through, and it's so fucking it fucked me up, dude.
That
I
was really-
hate it.
I'm gonna say you do it.
No,
You put
not
the
with
amount of yogurt.
I won't do it. I'll just do sour cream instead.
But
You can choose between sour cream and yogurt. It's usually fucking interchangeable. I would do sour cream 1,000 times over a fucking yogurt.
I'm thinking you just grab like a strawberry yogurt and put the strawberry.
No.
Yeah, I know. You're like, oh god,
She knows how to
strawberry.
cook. Like and that's the thing though. Like the first time I had it, it was good. The second time, it just tasted like you could taste the yogurt. Man, I fucking was so mad.
Mm.
Not at anybody, but like just the taste. I was mad at the taste because it's like it
You're like,
fucking just I don't know how to explain it other than it ruined it for me.
I hate chicken yogurt. Like,
No.
disgusting.
I'll ask her later what the type of chicken was and get back to you. But it really was good the first time, man. It was so fucking spicy and good. It was good. I love spice, bro. I love spice. Spice up your life, everybody, every girl. Spice up your life. All right.
That brings up another thing from
Oh god.
I don't know how this became a thing or why this became a thing, but it's fucking. There was always a thing that like this one coworker would always do, um, where she would always get like at least 3 people to be like, "Hey, let's like, what's your spice tolerance?" kind of thing, like, haha. Um, so like she would like, oh, let's try fucking the red hot from fucking Chipotle and eat it with a chip and see if you guys suck or if you're like you're actually good with your spice. Literally almost everybody that tried it were like really bad. Like they were dying for water or a drink.
That's
It's,
cool.
it's really not that hot though.
I feel like I would be the same way.
Yeah, I can't really like I like spicy food, but like if a sauce is just heat,
Yeah.
it just makes me dislike it a little bit because it's like there has to be some kind of flavor for it.
Yeah, it's tough.
Because like
Sriracha.
my parents just got into like chicken's scarpariello, and because it's spicy. But when I was working at the pizzeria, like I saw how the guy would make it, and he uses like spicy peppers and stuff like that. But there was a time where he's like, "Oh, do you want to try it with this this sauce that I have to give it a little bit more kick?" And I was like, "Sure." And like he did it with the other sauce, and it was like, and he let me try like a little droplet. He's like, he told me specifically, he's like, "You just want to try a droplet because if you try more than that, it's gonna hurt." So I tried it, and like it tasted pretty good, but like the spice was still there. So yeah, because
Speaking of spice and stuff, now that you're talking about that,
Uh-huh.
have you had gumbo before?
no, that's
It's something that like from TV shows. I want to try it because of them.
gumbo.
Yeah, never tried it. Never had any. Don't really. I would assume it's soup, kind of, or
I don't know.
soupy.
I
Maybe
don't
like
know.
a bisque.
Maybe, I don't know. Let me look this up. Gumbo. Hold on. Gumbo. It says it's a soup.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's a soup. Is a soup popular in the state of Louisiana? Gumbo consists primarily of a strongly flavored stock, meat or shellfish, a thickener, and the Creole Holy Trinity: celery, bell peppers, and onions. Gumbo is often categorized by the type of thickener used, whether okra or filet powder, dried and ground sassafras leaves. Interesting. Okra. Sassafras. Interesting. Yeah. I'd like to try gumbo.
Always looks good in movies.
Especially with that rice that's always with it.
I love rice, dude.
Alright, gents. So, anything else during your weeks?
Nope.
Alright. Do you want to, kick off with the news, or do you want to wander around our kitchens?
Let's take a break real fast if you don't mind.
Possibly wander around my kitchen, get another drink.
Alright, so I'm going to put the episode on hold. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, we're back from our breaks. We walked around our kitchens. And
I did walk around my kitchen.
Same, bro.
I sat in my chair.
Wow.
This guy said he's going to the kitchen and didn't do it. Now he's going to go to the kitchen while he's fucking casting.
Exactly.
Yeah, honestly, okay, I'll be back.
He's like, I'll be right back.
He's like, my edibles didn't hit, so I gotta go walk around.
Ooh, they seriously didn't hit. I'm kind of annoyed about it, as far as I know, though.
Mm-hmm. So, let's get into the news, gentlemen. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is some big-ass news. Some big fucking news. News. So, we talked about Borderlands. Wesley saying that he's playing with his coworkers. I finished Borderlands 3 not that long ago. I didn't really like the story of Borderlands 3. Some of the DLC was okay. From my perspective, I don't know what you think, Wesley. What is your thoughts about Borderlands 3? Wesley?
Story was kind of buds. Gameplay kind of fun.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Gameplay is good. Story's not great.
DLCs, I actually liked. They weren't bad. Hammerlock's wedding was actually kind of adorable.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. I didn't really. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you.
Not yet.
Oh, me. I didn't really much care for Bounty of Blood, the Western one.
Mm-hmm.
The Mad Moxie one, I think I enjoyed a little bit more. But I think just because of the nostalgia factor of Handsome Jack. Yeah, and then Psycho Krieg's DLC was kind of tragic. That's all I have to say.
Oh yeah, I didn't finish it yet. I know, I got up to the part where you kill the train.
Oh yeah, the train fight.
Yeah, or no. I have to get the third orb or the third fucking thing for the statue.
It's the mask, right? I think it's the mask.
Yeah, thank you. Right.
Yeah, because it's three things. It's his gauntlet, his axe,
and then,
his mask. Yeah.
And my
Max. Yeah. So besides that, so there's a thing that happened from Amazon. There was a leak. A new Tales from the Borderlands is happening. So I'm reading this article a little bit more, just to see in between the lines. And the thing that makes me a little bit worried is that it's being done by 2K. So my thing is, I don't think Telltale is involved with this. Yeah,
2K is the ones that made the Borderlands games.
Yeah. No. So Gearbox and 2K are doing this, but it's not being developed by Telltale, as far as I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that makes me a little bit worried. Yeah, that makes me a little bit worried because that's what made Tales from the Borderlands so good, was because they got somebody from the outside to make a Borderlands story. Mm-hmm. And like I said, like what we just talked about is that Borderlands 3 is not the best story, and that's what makes me a little bit worried. Is that like they're announcing a new Tales from the Borderlands, but no word on Telltale. And Telltale is still alive. They're owned by Skybound.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not like they're dead completely, but yeah.
Dead.
Yeah, dead. But basically, yeah, it was leaked on Amazon. It's coming out for Xbox One, Series X, PS4, PS5, Switch, and PC. Um, so the synopsis for it reads: Take a stand against ruthless corporate overlords in this narrative-driven adventure. Within the perpetually war-torn metropolis of Promethea. For those that don't know what Promethea is, it's in Borderlands 3. I believe it's the city world, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Promethea, you control Anu, Octavio, and Fran on the worst day of their lives. Help these 3 lovable losers as they endeavor to change the world, and even maybe save it. Face down a planetary invasion, vicious vault monster, and cold-hearted capitalists in in a cinematic thrill ride where what happens next is up to you. Meet a motley cast of misfits, assassin bots, and talking guns in this race to the top. It's time to fight back against exploitation and corporate greed. It's funny that
Oh
they
shit! They're going up against Marcus.
are they?
Pretty much cold-hearted capitalist. Marcus only cares about selling shit, regardless of who it's for, bandits or vault hunters or whatever.
I mean, but that's the entire world of Borderlands. It's all corporate greed.
Like whatchamacallit, Hyperion's basically like scrap because Jack's dead.
As I said.
Um,
Does that mean we have to fight Torg? Do we have to fight Mr. Torg?
oh shit, nah.
Because like, who's left in like the corporate shit?
Uh, Atlas is fucking. I think Atlas is like with the Vault Hunters, so they're chilling.
Yeah, Jacobs we already met.
Jacobs is he's with also the the Crimson Raiders.
Yeah, I was about to
Malum
say
only got taken down in fucking
in 3. Yeah,
in 3. So you have Vladov and Tedior left.
yeah. But say Hyperion technically isn't Reese technically the head of Hyperion?
No, Reese is Atlas.
Is he?
Yeah.
Guess I missed that
As
bit.
far as I remember from 2, because that's the beginning of Promethea where Lorelei talks to, or you need the help of Atlas
Mm.
to stop the fucking the Calypso twins.
Mm. Yeah, this is how much I cared for Borderlands 3 story. Barely.
One reason I remember it because I literally played that mission like
Multiple times.
that too, and this morning.
Goddamn. Yeah, anyways, so yeah, new Tales from the Borderlands. I think why it doesn't make me hopeful is because the description says help these 3 lovable losers. I don't know these people. I don't know if I'll care for them. On top of that, is the writing gonna be good for them? Will I give a shit about them? I don't know. But I guess I'll wait until gameplay of it, obviously, but like I said, if Telltale's not involved, then
Probably garbage.
yeah, my interest for it is kind of diminishing. But I just realized that Gearbox is planning to acquire Lost Boys Interactive, which co-developed the Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which is interesting. I didn't know that Tiny Tina's Wonderlands was co-developed by somebody else.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah, how is that? I know you were playing that, Wesley.
I've not touched it since it was beaten.
Oh, you beat it already?
Yep.
How was it?
It was actually pretty fun.
That's good, at least.
There's 3 secret raid bosses in the game. That you'd have to access through the game's what the fuck do you call it? Like Mayhem version of Mayhem.
Mm.
I don't know if you know what Mayhem would be consist of in Borderlands terms or world.
It's like additional challenges, right? Shit like that for better loot.
Yeah, it's for like 3. Yeah.
Yeah, 3. That's all I
which is
know.
make- oh, um,
Hmm.
it would pretty much be like making the game harder to basically test your like max builds or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I was doing in Borderlands 3 when I was tackling on the DLCs to get better loot, was like turning up mayhem a little bit, but like I started to realize that like it started to get a little out of control. So I had to
So
turn it off a little bit.
I
And
think I realized for that is if you still want the bonuses for weapons, like want the extra money, XP, and whatnot, without any of the drawbacks, you have to do Mayhem 11.
Okay. Yeah, because the goofy thing that was happening was that I had, I think, Mayhem level 2 in Borderlands 3, and it was doing like big head mode. So like there were moments in cutscenes where like just characters had giant heads, and I'm like, this is getting out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the way you could turn it off, but like you have to like restart from like where the last checkpoint was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's goofy. Okay, well, I'll probably check out Tiny Tina's probably when it gets to like a lower price, because like I'm not really keening on going back to Borderlands world, even though Tiny Tina, to be fair, isn't necessarily Borderlands world. It's a
It's
world.
its own thing.
Yeah, it's its own world within Borderlands, but still.
The fucking Wanda Sykes and
Andy Samberg.
yeah, are the voices in the game, and I'm like, yo, that's so cool.
Yeah. Will Arnett is the Dragon King.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
this makes me want to play this more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's it's the final dude.
Yeah, Will
The
Arnett.
antagonist of the game. Yeah.
Job Bluth is bad guy. Joe
Biden?
Job. Oh, have you seen Arrested Development?
Yeah.
Yeah, Job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biden.
Yeah, Job Biden. Yeah, you got it.
Take me out to dinner.
He did that, pointing to gas prices. God, I hate that sticker so much. It's so stupid. But yeah. So, Borderlands, Tales from the Borderlands. Wait, maybe there might be something for Gamescom. Maybe. Who knows?
Possibly.
Yeah. But you know what's not coming to Gamescom? Iron Man. So, I'm trying to think. There have been Iron Man games. There were the ones published by Sega. I think those were pretty bad. And then there's the PlayStation VR game that I have, but it's still sealed. But this article from Video Games Chronicle revealed that co-founder of Avalanche Games revealed in a interview that they were working on a Iron Man game. But the reason why it didn't pan out was because so this was interesting in reading, because basically, to sum it all down, is that it was company politics. But I guess trying to explain it was that there was a whole thing that was going on with Disney and Marvel, that they really wanted Avalanche to hire more people to make this game. But the co-founder, Christopher Sundberg, realized that they couldn't do that, because if they were to hire more people and finish the project, they would have to find a project immediately afterwards to work on in order to make more money off it. Because if, let's say, the game didn't sell well and they hired more people, it's just like there's going to be a point where they're going to have to let those people go if the thing doesn't sell, or if they can't find another project.
Yeah,
So
you're just balancing off the cost of extra labor.
Exactly. So it's that's why I was like, like company politics, and like, yeah, that makes sense because it's like you being responsible for that amount of people is hard enough, in a game studio, but like to hire more people to make a game that obviously, Marvel games do sell. Marvel in general is popular, but still, it's crazy to think that like, Disney and Marvel really wanted to push them to get more people, but at the end of the day, it's not their problem if they can't find another project.
Yeah.
So, interesting. The only thing that I have to say is that I've only seen gameplay of the Just Cause games, and I know those games are pretty like nutty with the open world shit. So, an open world Iron Man would have been interesting, and he talks about like what they were planning on doing. They were planning on like obviously making Iron Man fly everywhere and like using his repulsor beams to do some combat shit. But yeah, I mean, that seems interesting. And I completely forgot that there's a Black Panther game that's happening as well. So
Right.
yeah.
Forever.
Forever. Yeah, Iron Man. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this?
Game being canceled way back when because company politics.
I mean, it's not a thing that's not heard about, but still, it's
yeah, like it's there.
yeah, it's shitty at the fact that like they're really pushing to hire more people, but like I said, at the end of the day, it's not their problem. They can't find another IP to work with. Yeah, it's interesting.
I remember hearing about this game back when it was being announced. This was VR, wasn't it?
No,
The Iron Man game wasn't VR?
there is a Iron Man VR game. It exists. It's
So this was
by
a solo
PlayStation.
project.
This was by Avalanche. This was supposed to be by Avalanche Studios.
Okay.
I
thought this was the the VR one that was getting made.
No, bro. I literally just said that there's a couple Iron Man games, some that are published by Sega, and the VR one.
Yeah, so
the VR one exists.
When they're talking about Iron Man in this video, they show footage of the Sega one. That's why I was misunderstanding.
Wow, don't watch the video, bro. Don't watch it, big bro.
Why? It's part of the fucking article.
No.
Anyways,
bro, don't watch it.
I mean, personally, I don't really care. I'm not a fan of superhero video games, anyways.
Wow, you hate Avengers? You hate Nathan Drake, who's technically Avengers a superhero?
Nathan Drake's amazing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there a good Marvel game? Spider-Man.
Wolverine.
The X-Men Origins Wolverine? Because we haven't seen...
I enjoyed Origins.
Okay, because I was going to say, the Insomniac Wolverine hasn't existed yet. We don't know what that looks like, so we can't...
I played the old Wolverine games. They were fun.
I was about to say, but the only breakout hit of Marvel is Spider-Man. Insomniac Spider-Man is like the big breakout one. That's actually good.
In some people's opinion.
Oh my god, are you going to come here and tell me that you fucking hated Spider-Man?
I didn't enjoy it, no.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Podcast canceled.
I don't really like Spider-Man. Like, I like the movies, they're fun, but when it comes to video games, I have a specific way that I like my video games.
So you hated Insomniac Spider-Man? Wow.
I would rather play X-Men Origins Wolverine than play Insomniac Spider-Man.
You hate Spider-Man. You hate Tom Holland? Wow.
No, I like Tom Holland.
Hate him so much. Wow. Yeah, like I said, I guess in my opinion, I think Spider-Man is the breakout hit for superhero games, because like there were the PS3 games that came out, PS3, Xbox 360 games, obviously the Sega Iron Man. There's that Captain America game that came out as well. Thor was another one. Those didn't.
I mean, Spider-Man on PS1 was pretty fucking good. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the Jaggies. I remember.
Slinging your web into the clouds.
Yeah, and then falling into the death clouds. I remember.
It was good. You got to like crawl through a bunch of shit, fight a bunch of monsters. It was fun.
To each his own. Just thinking that you're like, I fucking hate Insomniac Spider-Man.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, I know you didn't, because you like to be controversial, but
I just don't like
no, I get it. Yeah, you're like, if Spider-Man shot a gun, which I'm pretty sure Spider-Man's in Fortnite, right?
He's
Yeah.
in there.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I don't know. I would have liked to seen like concepts for it, like a somewhat of a early build of this Iron Man game, because that was one of the things that like I know I like to get trash games, and I was thinking about like getting the Iron Man games for PS3, but I've only seen like they're really really trashy, so I don't know if I really want to actually invest money into that. Like I got the Captain America game because it was like super cheap, but even then I only played a little bit of it, and I'm like, it's very bland. It's a very bland game. Yeah. I don't know. Marvel is marveling with Disney. Disney be out there trying to make all the video games. But I also, you know, I'm kind of interested to see this Black Panther game. See what they're planning on doing for that. Cause EA. We didn't. Hold on. Oh, I'm just seeing this article that like there's an insider that talked about that EA is coming up with an Iron Man game in addition to a Black Panther game. So that should be interesting. I should see the loot boxes. Yeah, but I guess moving on from that, speaking of loot boxes, well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if this game even has loot boxes. But speaking of movies, there we go. Speaking of movies, Multiverses had a bit of a I wouldn't say a leak, but somebody was looking through the source code and found some dialogue, some lines from Beetlejuice and the Wicked Witch of the West from Wizard of Oz. And you know that shit is true because I'm looking at these old tweets and they have been taken down. So that should be interesting. But yeah, Beetlejuice and the Wicked Witch are coming to Multiverses. And also Rick and Morty. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I mean, we talked a little bit. We talked a little bit about Multiverses. It's just like it's cool that they're adding more characters, but it's just like it's not really for me. Yeah, not really. It's not really my type of game. But you know, if some people are happy that they see Beetlejuice reappear, then that's good for them.
It'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But you know what's
fighting fucking Beetlejuice?
Yeah, because you know Harry Potter's gonna show up in that bitch and be like, Wingardium Leviosa. And yeah, like
He just fires an AK at you.
Yeah. When is Harry Potter coming to Fortnite?
Never.
No, don't lie. He's gonna come out to Fortnite.
I feel like it did.
He's the boy who lived, brother.
I feel like there was Voldemort in Fortnite.
Voldy? No.
Yeah.
No.
Let me look this up. If Harry Potter has been in Fortnite.
No, it has not. I have been the Fortnite man for so long.
Oh look, Harry Potter in Fortnite. No, I'm kidding.
Nope.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's not there.
I know you're wrong.
Yeah, it's not there. Yeah, it's not there. Well, all we have to do is wait for Hagrid with a gun. Uh,
He's already got
uh-huh.
he's already got the motorcycle, so the gun's pretty close.
Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. But you know what's not cool? Haller, take this away, bro.
Do you know what's not cool? Abruptly ending this Xbox and Sony having issues because Sony trying to block them in Brazil.
Yeah. Basically bringing it up with the CADE. For those that don't know, it is Brazil's Administrative Council for Economic Defense.
Yeah.
So this was a topic that we talked about last week that Sony was talking about Call of Duty's exclusivity to Microsoft, because technically Sony still has a contract with Activision for the next 3 Call of Duties. But a statement was made from Microsoft saying that like they don't plan on making it a console exclusive. So this kind of leads into this whole thing about how Microsoft is like, yo, Sony's doing some shady shit where they're trying to like stop the growth of Game Pass and subscription services like Game Pass. It's a big mess. That's all I have to say. Yeah, it's a big mess where companies that say that one company is being anti-competitive is
It's just so dumb because like what they're pointing at is Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Sony's pointing at Call of Duty, and they're saying they're not naming a game because they're trying to make it vague, but they're saying an essential game, blockbuster, a AAA type game that has no rival should not be allowed to be only on one console, basically influencing the choice of what console to pick.
But that's the stupid thing, because we live in an era where console exclusives exist.
Right.
So it doesn't make any sense.
They're openly saying that Call of Duty has no rival, which we know. And I pointed this out to you earlier when we were going over this article, that Sony has 6 years worth of a contract to figure out what they want to do. So 6 years to make a fucking competitor to Call of Duty. It's not that hard.
Is it though?
No. I'm sure they could go pick up some talent to do it easily.
But what if they come out with their own series called Shout of Responsibilities?
Listen, if it's good, I'll play it, man.
Shout of Responsibilities.
And you had jokingly said Destiny 3 should come out.
So yeah, this
and I 1,000% think they should scrap 2 and bring 3.
Yeah, so we talked about this earlier about like just like possible theories, because the only other big thing that Sony has is obviously Bungie, and Bungie's biggest thing is their first-person shooter Destiny. So I think that's probably the best thing that they can work with when it comes to like, I guess, some kind of competitive game. But that's the thing, Destiny is not really a competitive game. It has PvP, but
it's nowhere near Call of Duty's level.
It's not Call of Duty levels where like Call of Duty has like fucking tournaments and shit like that. So yeah, I kind of understand it from that perspective, that like Call of Duty is big. It is a big fucking franchise. It's been going on for years. Have they been all bangers? Not really. But it is a big game, and regardless, people buy it solely for the multiplayer. That's it. Because, for example, my uncle, the only video game he plays is Call of Duty, and I remember asking him, "Hey, do you play the campaign?" And he's like, "Oh, I've never touched the." He's like, I think at a point he's like, "I didn't even know there was a story." He's like, "I just play the multiplayer." So I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, but he enjoys playing the multiplayer, and that's a lot of people's preferences when it comes to Call of Duty. Is just like, let me play the multiplayer. Let me try to teabag on these 12-year-olds.
That's like everybody's like day one release. They all jump on multiplayer, start checking out the guns, hang out with their friends for the day or whatever, you know?
Because that's the thing, is that like the only competitive thing that I can think about is like maybe Battlefield, but Battlefield hasn't been doing too great either. So
Medal of Honor used to be one too.
yeah, but I think EA has. When was the last Medal of Honor game?
Pretty recent, maybe like
'Cause
5 years ago, I think.
I know they were planning on doing a VR game. Uh, yeah, the last thing that they had is Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, which is a VR game.
Okay.
Yeah,
2012 Medal of Honor, Warfighter.
Warfighter.
was
Yeah,
probably their last one then.
Yeah.
And the other thing I can think of is Ghost Recon used to be the one of the shooters that was pretty big.
yeah,
SOCOM could come back too. Like, these are good games. SOCOM is good. Medal of Honor was good.
yeah.
Ghost Recon, when they had like Advanced Fighter or Advanced Warfare or something, those games were good. It's good games. It just needs they just need help going into the right direction into a multiplayer PvP type of situation. They need people that know how to build maps. They need people that know how to do gunplay, and actually 1000% who knows how to do gunplay is fucking Bungie. Bungie knows how to make guns well and how to make it feel good.
Yeah.
Maybe not how to make guns well, but how to make the gun play feel good.
Because I'm about to say, because like all they've done is space guns. It's mostly space guns.
Yeah.
I really don't think it would be that hard for them to transition into.
So here's the thing: is that like, would you rather prefer a Destiny 3 or a completely different IP that is a competitor to Call of Duty?
From Bungie?
Yeah.
I don't know. Their story for Destiny is fucking garbage, so I don't know. Really, I don't think, as far as story goes, honestly, I'd probably just rather watch them do a new IP, PvP only.
Okay.
And just really hard focus, making cheating not a thing, and making really good maps and make the game feel really, really fucking good. I don't want it to be space, though. I do not want to play a space shooter again.
Okay.
I want boots on the ground, army type shit.
Okay. So you want Arma? Like Arma-like?
No, I want like Modern Warfare 2.
Oh my God.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, like they are right when it is hard to like. They're right, 1000% they're right. It's hard to make a competitor to Call of Duty, 1000%. But that's because they put the fucking time and years into it. They've made the game that everyone wants to play every fucking year because they keep making it. But if somebody else, i.e. Battlefield, wants to try to step up their game and make something, which they failed twice now at V and 2042. So that's 2 fucking Battlefield games that are fucking in the trash. This next one has to be good.
Yeah. Who knows what the future might hold, but
if you look at other games and other companies, like there's always a time where they're gonna fucking fail, right? They're gonna go under, someone's gonna buy them, someone's gonna do this, that, whatever. It's not out of the realm of possibility of somebody making a competitor to Call of Duty.
Yeah,
and there's never a right time to do it. Just do it.
Yeah, I mean, games are always evolving, so yeah, like you said, there might be a year where somebody decides, all right, here's this new first-person shooter. It has a competitive element. It is going up against Call of Duty's in sales, and it's just like, okay, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Like, there are other competitive shooters, and I'm thinking about it. Like, there's Overwatch, obviously, but that's Activision. There's Valorant. Valorant is Riot Games, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But
that's Counter-Strike-y.
Yeah. Or Counter-Strike. But even then, Counter-Strike, there's not really like a Counter-Strike 8 that's happening. That's... Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I would like to see competition with Call of Duty. Just to see what what the other has to offer. But I mean, until then, I think just coming back to this article, it's just like it's dumb. It's dumb at the fact that Sony is like, we're afraid for exclusivities, and it's like, motherfuckers, you've been doing the same shit as well. So it's like, you're just coming up with different bullshit that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I think that part is stupid. That part is really dumb.
Yep.
All right. Well, here's hoping that Call of Duty has some competition later in the future before we all become extinct. But you know who's obtaining some shit? That Embracer Group. So this shit is nuts. This is just shit that I just saw on like fucking Twitter from Wario64.
Oh yeah.
So Embracer Group, for those that don't know, Embracer Group has a lot of fucking IPs. I think we talked about it last week as well, where I think they own Koch Media. I think that was another thing because
do they own them?
Yeah, Koch Media turned to PlayOn, so that was a talk, and like in that article, it was talking about how like they're owned by Embracer Group.
Yeah. It doesn't have Koch Media in here. It has Palion instead.
Yeah. So yeah, basically this tweet came out from Wario64 showing that Embracer Group acquired a bunch of fucking shit, and I mean a bunch. So I guess the first thing I could talk about is that they acquired Limited Run Games. If you don't know what Limited Run Games is, it's a merchandise store that mostly sells obviously limited run games of either stuff that was digitally released, like for example, they did River City Girls physically for like Switch and PS4. They did like another thing, I think I want to say Psychonauts for PS4 and Xbox. Like they did a bunch of like digital games that were released through the PSN store, the Xbox store, and then here's a physical version, but it only has like a small amount, like a small quantity that they're selling, because once that shit's sold out, it's sold out. So yeah, but Embracer Group acquired Limited Run Games. Embracer Group acquires Singtrix. They also acquired Tuxedo Labs, Tripwire Interactive. They also acquired the IP rights to Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit literary works. They also acquired Tatsujin. For those that don't know, Tatsujin is known for making arcade games in Japan. I think Tatsujin also does the Taiko. No, that's Taiko. Hold on.
It's Taiko, no Tatsujin.
Hold on, Tatsujin Company. Hold on.
Holding.
Hold on. The fuck do you make Tatsujin?
Wouldn't it be easier to just search the name of the game?
What? What do you say,
Are
Willie?
you talking about the rhythm game?
No, I'm trying to see what else they own besides the rhythm game, Wesley. Come on. I'm trying to do some research here. Come on, bro.
Your face is research.
Thanks, bro.
Hey,
I appreciate that. No, I consider that compliment. Fuck yourselves.
Appreciate the backup.
Shit.
Run Geotech.
Unrelated to what Jones is doing. I can't find Medal of Honor 2010 anywhere.
Okay, they own the games Truxton, Snow Bros, and Flying Shark.
Okay.
Weird. Okay, I guess those are very popular Japanese games, but either way, yeah, Tripwire, they Embracer Group acquired. Yeah, they bought a shit ton of stuff. But the thing is that they're planning on doing retro stuff. So part of this tweet was Wario explaining that Embracer Group announces 11th operating group, Embracer Free Mode, which focuses on retro/classic/heritage gaming and entertainment, gaming development and production, devices, gear, and collectibles. So it kind of makes sense with limited run games because obviously limited run games. They also did a physical version for the re-release of Turok, of Turok 1 and 2. So it makes sense for like old retro games, and limited run being one of the sellers for like physical old games. But this is I don't know whether or not I'm scared because Embracer Group owns a shit ton of stuff. And this is crazy coming from the fact that this used to be THQ Nordic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, hey, at least they own Killing Floor and Maneater.
Maneater was fun. Killing Floor, not so much.
Wow, can't believe so much hate.
So I gotta play the DLC for Maneater.
Yeah, you should probably.
I didn't play that game.
I'm trying to see what the Sing Tricks do. Sing Tricks, based in Los Angeles area, is award-winning creator of industry-leading vocal processing effects, technology, and karaoke. Oh, for karaoke, gaming, and entertainment. Through the transaction, Free Mode gains a world-class group of entrepreneurs and creators, adding to its innovation group in the U.S. Singtrix team has a 25-year history of delivering iconic music games and is noted as the first to patent the core technology behind the Guitar Hero franchise. Oh.
I miss Guitar Hero.
Huh. So. Huh, that's crazy. But I think what's even crazier is the fucking literary works of J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah.
They could do whatever they want. They could say that Frodo fucked Gandalf in the books.
God.
That shit. They could do whatever they want with it. Well, it's not like, Lord of the Rings is in what is it called? Oh my god. What is it called? Winnie the Pooh just went on this.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like it's out to the public.
Oh,
I forget the term.
what is it? It's not public access.
Either way, yeah. At least Lord of the Rings is not for the use of the public.
Would it be public domain?
Yeah. It's public domain. There we go. You got it. Yeah. Embracer Group is the Disney of video games. They're buying everything. It's only a matter of time till they own Xbox.
Good luck, Jeff Bezos.
Good luck, Bezos. Yeah. I guess.
Bezos-sama, good luck.
So speaking of shit being owned, and well, I would just I can't even find like a segue to this, but like I guess Rising from the Dead, Dead Island 2 is up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that exists because Deep Silver is owned by, I think it's also owned by Embracer Group. I think it's owned. Yeah, I think Deep Silver is owned by Embracer. What? Huh? What is it?
What?
What?
I'm not like stoked about Dead Island. I didn't really enjoy the first one.
Wow,
Yeah,
how could you
couldn't really
hate it?
care about that.
Oh, that's okay. Sorry. They also own Gearbox. I completely forgot about that. Embracer Group.
Yeah.
So that's the connection. There we go. Yeah, Dead Island 2. Screenshots are here. It looks goofy.
It does.
This is
It's a visually appealing game.
yeah. I mean, they had time because of Dying Light. You know, Dying Light is a very pretty looking game. But this has always been the weird thing about Dead Island 1 specifically is that like it took itself way too serious. Same thing with Dying Light a little bit, where those games took itself a little serious. Well,
Dying Light was serious now.
yeah, the plot was pretty serious. Where the gist was, you're in the city of Haram and everything has gone to shit, but you're a guy going in there because you're trying to find a cure, I believe.
Yeah,
And-
government official who ends up getting bit has to find a cure for himself as well as one for everyone else that's not quarantined
Yeah.
in that area.
And then Dying Light 2, I think you're also infected, right?
Yeah, so that one's even worse because if you let the mutations, if you're in the dark long enough, your mutation you'll end up mutating into the creatures and like losing well, not like the creatures, you'd end up like losing your sanity and start attacking anything in sight.
Okay.
Um,
I still
but
want to give Dead Island. God damn it! I still want to give Dying Light 2 a chance.
I do too. Like I don't know. I have to wait for like till it gets cheap.
I mean, I've been seeing it on GameFly for like $20, but you know, you gotta pay for shipping and shit like that. So
Yeah, wait, GameFly isn't it like the game, like the site where you borrow games and send it back?
they sell. I've been
Oh,
buying some games off GameFly. Yeah.
was that a selling or renting price?
Selling.
Oh shit.
$20 for Dying Light. It's pre-owned, but it comes with everything. Like it comes with the case. If it has a manual, it comes with that, and it comes with a disc. Like it's all complete in box, but not just like it doesn't have the shrink wrap. It's it,
Oh, that's a first. Surprisingly, you'd buy a pre-owned game.
bro. Like I was genuinely surprised by GameFly like sending me shit, and I'm like, yeah, like I had a good transaction with GameFly. I haven't rented anything from them, but like buying shit from them has been pretty good. It just takes a while too, because like it's also business days that they send out. So, you know,
Like, how long is like a usual
oh wait,
yeah.
I think the longest for me has been like maybe 4 or 5 days, business days.
Dude, that's like nothing.
Yeah, it's basically the whole business week. So it's not terrible, like I said, because I recently just got Chorus, this like Star Fox like game, a physical version of Sifu, the Vengeance edition, and that's like a big box and it has everything. It's not a big box, but like it has like a slip cover and like artwork and shit like that. Metroid Dread and Kirby. I bought Kirby, so, and then I forget what else I bought from them before, but yeah, no, I've had good interaction with GameFly. So,
Now,
like I said,
does it state whether the game that you'd be getting is pre-owned or new?
no, they tell you off the bat.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Is it's all
It'd be
pre-owned.
really weird if they were just like, guess.
No, because this is the thing is that like when they sent out the rental copies, they just sent out the disc.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
but they give you
Right.
that option of being like, if you want to keep the game, you just let us know, and then we send you the case, and you get it pre-owned.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, no, like it's pretty good.
They accidentally sent Choj Monado though instead of
That's eBay. No. GameFly is fine.
That was GameFly.
That was GameFly. GameFly is fine with me. eBay.
Gamefly's fly.
GameFly is pretty fly. eBay is not doing it for me, bud. That guy specifically.
But
Monado.
Monedo. Manado 3. But anyways, besides talking about pre-owned games, yeah, Dead Island 2, it's gonna be really hard trying to say either Dying Light or Dead Island. Because they're both by the same people, and they're both zombie games, and they both have dying or dead.
Death.
Dead. But the slated release date is supposed to be next year, February 3rd. But it's just crazy to see screenshots of it and the cover of the game. There's also the synopsis for it. I don't know if one of you guys want to read the synopsis.
You have a beautiful voice.
No, I don't. Stop it.
You do.
Don't lie to me. All right, I guess I'll read it because this is nobody's offering. I gotta clear my throat. Okay. Dead Island 2 takes players across the most iconic locations of the City of Angels, now stained with horror, and an exciting pulp journey from the verdant suburbia of Beverly Hills to the quirky promenade of Venice Beach. Combat delivers the most intense, visceral, and gory first-person experience possible, with plenty of weapons and tactical and brutal options to chew your way through the zombie horde. There are 6 characters to choose from, each with their own unique personality and dialogue. You can fully customize the abilities of each Slayer, with our brand new skill system allowing you to respec instantly and try out the craziest builds. Our LA is crawling with zombies that look and react realistically. These mutated wretches are the reanimated rotten heart of Dead Island 2, with dozens of distinct zombie types, each with their own mutations, attacks, and hundreds of LA-themed variants. Day 1 edition includes the Memories of Benoy pack, Benoy War Club, Memories of Benoy Baseball, Weapon Perk, Balanced Personal Space Skill card? Sure. A deadly virus is spreading across Los Angeles, California, turning its inhabitants into ravenous zombies. The city is in quarantine, and the military have retreated. Bitten, infected, but more than just immune, you're learning to harness the zombie inside. Only you and the handful of other swaggering fellows who happen to be resistant... What?
Swag.
Swag? 21? Happen to be resistant to the pathogen holds the future of LA and humanity in the balance. As you uncover the truth behind the outbreak, you'll discover who or what you are. Survive, evolve, save the world. Just another day in LA. The much-loved zombie saga is back with a unique formula of horror, dark humor, and over-the-top zombie slaying. Spanning an epic pulp adventure, Dead Island 2 is a thrilling first-person action RPG that takes players across a brand new playground. Stylish, vibrant, and flooded with zombie infection, explore iconic, gore-drenched Los Angeles. Meet larger-than-life characters, slay countless foes in exquisitely bloody detail, and evolve to become the ultimate zombie slayer. See you in LA. You're welcome.
That was the stupidest joke I've ever made.
I didn't come up with that joke, okay? Alright, I'm just reading.
No, it was like
Don't
so
change
bad,
America.
though.
LA. But that was the thing, is that like I remember I remember when the announcement trailer for this game was shown, and it was a dude running on like Venice, like near Venice Beach, and like behind him, like people were being turned, and I'm like, it's going for a more goofy aesthetic. And there was a thing that happened at the Game Awards where Goat Simulator 3 was like doing a parody of that. Do you remember that?
Did a parody of everything.
No, but Goat Simulator 3, when it was being announced, it was doing a Dead Island 2 thing, and I was watching, I'm like, is this Dead Island 2? And I'm like, it looks weird. And it's like, no, it was for Goat Simulator 3, but like I said, I think they're trying to go for a more humorous approach, which, sure. Because that was the thing about Dead Island 1, is just like, it took itself way too seriously. And that's why I didn't really care for it. I was playing a little bit of it, like I want to say earlier this year. And I was just like, it's all right. It's a very all right zombie game, but it's not anything groundbreaking. The only game that takes the I don't know, because like I'm thinking about it, because like it's a Dead Rising is a very goofy fucking game, but its story takes itself too seriously. But it's goofy as fuck because the amount of like shit that you can use within the shopping mall and dress up Frank in like whatever the fuck you find in the mall. It's stupid. It's incredibly stupid. But I like those games. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think, has there been like a goofy zombie game?
Recent?
I mean, nothing's really coming to mind.
What's the one who lives in the mall?
This man.
He just said it. It's
This man's.
surprising.
That one.
I mean,
This-
also, I don't know if this would be like zombie-esque, but Sunset Overdrive is kind of wouldn't be or no?
I mean, they're mutants,
Like,
but I mean, zombies are technically mutants, I guess. I mean, that's also another thing I want to bring up. Dying Light's zombies are just weird mutant zombies because like they evolve into like vampire-esque zombies, right? Wasn't the whole thing of Dying Light is that like you have to be careful at night because stronger zombies are out there?
Yeah, it just depends. Well, at first, no, but when you get later onto the game, yes. Because I think it was like they were, they mutated / evolved in like darkness.
Yeah, so they're sensitive to light.
Yeah, like highly.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know. I think it was just like an advanced mutation from like the regular zombies.
Yeah, I mean, I guess once I see gameplay for it, I don't know. Like I said, my I enjoy zombie games, but it's like I know some of them don't really have the greatest story, but I still kind of enjoy them. I know it's like trash for me at times. I mean, Days Gone is kind of like that. Days Gone is it's not a bad game. Like I really enjoyed it, but like its story is pretty trashy if you really get into it. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. I'm sad that there's not going to be a sequel to that. But yeah, Dead Island 2 it still exists because I think even back then it was up for pre-orders, but like there was no artwork or anything, and that was like years ago. That was fuck, dude. That was a long time ago.
No, sorry, I burned my hand slightly.
Wow.
I made
Are you in the kitchen?
Yes.
Wandering around in the kitchen, this fucking guy. Anyways, you know what you should be cooking up? Jesse,
Meth.
we gotta cook.
See, you're welcome for that
meth.
beautiful segue.
I like that. It's just like meth.
I didn't know we were gonna go with Jesse. I thought we were gonna go with math. My bad, dude.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Either way, yeah, sure. Cook the meth.
But yeah, beautiful segue. You're welcome.
Yeah. As you gotta clank your pots and
Clank.
pans, Wesley. Yeah. So, Breaking Bad. We talked about Better Call Saul. A Breaking Bad video game was pitched with the thought of it being like a Grand Theft Auto game. There was also a VR game that was kind of pitched as well, but it didn't really go anywhere. This is coming from Vince Gilligan, one of the co-creators of Breaking Bad, talking on his podcast about the idea behind the video games. But yeah, basically just him being like, yeah, it's like, it makes sense if you really think about it. But at the end of the day, he's like, it's just a dream. That's all it is. You know, as Biggie Smalls would say, it was just a dream. So yeah, I mean, as two guys that have enjoyed Breaking Bad, what do you think, Haller?
Um,
I think
I don't want a Breaking Bad video game.
I think I would rather prefer a Better Call Saul game, but in the style of Phoenix Wright / Danganronpa.
Yeah. If it's gonna be Danganronpa, then yes. If it was that style, of course. I would prefer a Better Call Saul game in the way that they made, or a Breaking Bad game as well. I would like it in the style of Tales from the Borderland. I'd play that.
Oh, like a narratives kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I would think that would work in that respect. Yeah, rather than like an open world.
But it would have to bring in new story. It couldn't be the same, like just playing through the original shit.
Because that's the thing, is that like Telltale did that with Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
And
that was good. Did you? I liked it.
I didn't play it. I heard it was all right, but
It was enjoyable, even if you didn't know Game of Thrones.
okay.
Because I've never watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's fair. But that's yeah. I mean, like if it's done in the style of Telltale, then yeah, I wouldn't see. Yeah, that actually seems like a good idea for Breaking Bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like your choices affect the outcome. You didn't sell the meth, now you got to shoot Jesse in the foot.
I don't want them to make a Breaking Bad game, and then they kill Morpheus off, and now we can't use him anymore.
Sure, Lawrence Fishburne was always part of the Breaking Bad universe.
Yeah, so they're like, oh, that's canon. Whoopsies.
Whoops. I guess he won't show up in the spin-off.
Who else is supposed to be in Gran Torino, you know?
Yeah. I don't know where you're going with this, but yeah. Now they won't appear in the spin-off show Los Pollos Hermanos about Gus Fring. Think about it.
Wait, is there a spinoff really coming?
No.
Okay.
No. That's it. I don't think
Los Polos.
I think even then, like Vince Gilligan and Peter Gould were talking about like it once Better Call Saul ends, which it did, they're putting down anything Breaking Bad related.
Uh-huh.
So I think that's for the better, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So who knows? Breaking Bad video game probably never happened, but still interesting to think about. But you know what else is interesting to think about? Toys for Bob. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know about Toys for Bob. You got invested into Skylanders, right?
I actually did buy a set of Skylanders when it was like dying.
I mean, like a couple months after the game came out.
A couple months after. No,
No.
kids fucking love that shit.
Yeah, Wesley, aren't you a kid, bro?
No?
That shit was like thriving for a while.
It was pretty popular for a good bit. Yeah.
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 I had found it at like a Goodwill at one point. Some like the whole set. Not like a whole set of toys, but like maybe like 4 toys and like
Did you get the pad?
The thing you could put them on, yeah.
Yeah.
And I picked it up because I was like, I'll try it out. It's not fun. I didn't like it.
Yeah, it's a weird game. It is one of those games where you have to keep buying the physical thing.
Yeah, the toys were well made though. I'll say that.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. I remember Disney tried to do their whole spiel with what is it called? Disney Infinity?
Uh-huh.
Some shit like that. Yeah, but it didn't go anywhere. My uncle actually tried to collect some of those figures because he said some of them were pretty nice, but mostly like the Star Wars one. But other than that, it just didn't go anywhere. And I'm trying to think. They did like another Skylanders, like I want to say during the PS4 era, where I think I remember it was like, hold on, Imaginators, is that what it's called? Yeah, I think it was Imaginators, where it's basically you could take pieces of a character and like combine it with another character. It was really weird. But the thing that still surprises me, like Skylanders is technically part of the Spyro universe.
Uh-huh.
That's the thing that I was like, what? And then yeah, Spyro appeared in it. In one of the, yeah. So, anyways, Toys for Bob, the studio behind Skylanders, Crash Bandicoot 4, and the Spyro Reignited trilogy are planning on making a comeback for a new game. Basically, what happened to them was during the whole thing with Activision, they were planning on like separating a good amount of workers from Toys for Bob to work on Call of Duty. So this is coming as a big surprise because they're working on something that's not Call of Duty. So who knows? Maybe it might be an interesting little cute cartoon game. Yeah, I mean, unless it's Call of Duty, unless it's a cartoon Call of Duty. Think about it. They try to do,
I want it.
yeah, they try to do Captain Price, but he's a little toy.
I was no joke thinking about that before you started talking about this, and I was like, I'd buy it. I'd buy it all.
I want that
Wait,
Captain.
so what was that? That like toy shooter game that was like supposed to be epic that we were gonna try.
That was that's a Steam game, the toy shooter game.
Yeah, but like what was it called?
Fuck. Not Nitro. What the fuck was it
I
called?
think it's called Toy Shooter.
I know which one you're talking
No
about.
idea.
Where it's like you're like toys in like a
Yeah, like in
yeah.
a toy store battling it out. Yeah.
yeah. I forget what's it called. I think it's still in early access, or maybe it did
Oh,
full release. I don't know. I'll try to figure that. I know which one you're talking about. That looked pretty cool,
yeah.
but
But like I feel like if like ads would be like something close to what you're talking about.
no, we're talking about Call of Duty, but cartoons. Call of Cartoons or Cartoons of Duty.
Like if Call of Duty was made as a TV show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
I guess. But that's the thing is that like I'm looking at like Toys for Bob stuff and like they've mostly done platformers and stuff like that. So it has to be a new platformer. That's what I'm thinking. Did you guys play the new Crash game?
No.
Or
I heard it's pretty hard.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I bought the Insane trilogy. I just haven't gotten through them. Same thing with Spyro. I haven't played Spyro. But I know people fucking love Spyro. So, anyways, good for Toys for Bob. You know,
Yeah.
Getting out of that Call of Duty hole.
I'm proud of you, Bob Toys.
I'm proud of you, Bob Toys.
Keep bobbing around.
But you know what we should be proud about? Opening night.
You Nordic.
Well, besides before that.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's all right. No, because that was my fault.
It is your fault.
Yeah. But basically, to kind of segue into that, Gamescom is happening next week. So I don't know if you guys want to do a live stream of us watching Gamescom.
Hell yeah. When was that?
The 23rd of.
Not gonna be here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wes is going to go fight mountain lions.
Mm-hmm.
23rd is Tuesday.
Well, it depends on what time. Because I should be able to do it.
2:00.
Oh, then yeah, I would be able to do it.
Okay, cool. So 2:00. And the 23rd of August. So yeah, Gamescom is happening next week. But basically for their lineup, they're going to be showing some of the games. Mostly Gamescom is usually for like European stuff and maybe some other things from like Japan and the US. But what we got is Hogwarts Legacy, Callisto Protocol, Sonic Frontiers, and Return to Monkey Island. There's also some Dying Light DLC, or Dying Light 2 DLC that's happening. and the Telltale's game The Expanse, which The Expanse is a Amazon show that's also based off a book, I believe. Which I heard is pretty good. I keep hearing The Expanse is like actually a really good show on Prime. But the other stuff that's also showing up, which kind of leads into the whole thing with THQ, they also have their own lineup, which is the Alone in the Dark remake, Tempest Rising, Recreation, AEW Fight Forever, Outcast 2, A New Beginning, SpongeBob SquarePants, The Cosmic Shake, The Valiant, Spellforce, Conquest of EO, and Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed. Obviously, there's going to be more stuff showing at Gamescom. Who knows? Maybe some stuff might be sneaked in. Snuck it, sneak. But yeah, Gamescom is happening. Here's hoping. There's some good shit in there. But yeah, that's basically it for the news. I know Wesley is hyped for SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake.
I'm actually hyped for SpongeBob. I like SpongeBob.
No, you told me you're hyped for AEW Fight Forever. So I'm hyped for Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed. Not really. I'm not really hyped for it. It looks okay. I never really beat any of the Destroy All Humans games. But yeah, this should be interesting. I'm kind of excited for Gamescom, obviously, because video games. All right. With that said, gentlemen, that is it for the news. Any final thoughts? Did that edible hit, Wesley?
No.
Okay.
So this edible is cheeks.
Ultra disappointment, dude. Maybe all the THC is in the other half.
Probably.
Dude, oh my god. Imagine.
You ate the bad half.
It's like
you should just bite. You should eat the half of the other one and see what's up.
I can't because I have to be awake and
okay.
in like 3 hours.
I'm gonna be real. If that shit hit, I don't think you'd be fine.
I have to drive. I have to operate heavy machinery, so no thanks.
Wow. I can't believe you're being responsible.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna be the only one in the fucking car.
Fair enough. All right.
I'm excited for him to fight mountain lions, though.
Yeah,
take pics of mountain lions.
Yes,
please.
send pics. Or I was about to say, like, you ever see any gameplay for Dead Rising 4?
No.
So there's a thing in Dead Rising 4 where you take pictures of zombies, and there's a selfie mode, and like it's just Wesley smiling with a mountain lion in the background jumping,
jumping towards me.
Yeah, like you only see like the blur, the motion blur.
Oh yeah.
You should live stream your endeavors.
Nah, fucking. I couldn't get a GoPro, which sucks.
Oh, you're trying to get one?
I was trying to get one for the trip, yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty good to have. GoPro.
Yeah, I was gonna get like a.
Are we done?
I mean, technically we're still recording, but
we're still live here, but we're done.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it for the news. Unless you got something else.
No.
Okay. Big news. Big news.
Yeah, I got all the Dragon Ball characters on Fortnite.
Something I forgot to mention that I remembered like halfway through the cast is I started playing 2K. I started doing like a whole my career thing on it.
Basketball.
Oh, 2K, NBA 2K?
Yeah.
Wesley, you gotta be more specific. Which 2K? There's so many 2Ks.
I mean, the main 2K people talk about is NBA.
I mean, there's also 2K in NHL, and like.
Is that referenced by just saying 2K?
2K, baby. You don't like hockey?
I mean, they'd probably say NHL more than anything, but you know.
All right, get out of here. Anyways, NBA.
I started playing it. Hacking's definitely put a win. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that. Because the leveling's like based off of tokens that you could buy, right?
Yeah, that you could buy that like you barely get in game.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
Like you
pretty
get
cool.
It's such a low amount that you'd have to do a lot of stuff just to get a good chunk.
I don't know if people play that shit, bro. For real. It's
No idea.
the same thing as like if you played Diablo. Mortal, I wouldn't do that shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't remember at GameStop where like people would be coming in, or like not even coming in like first day, by like $150 of VC, and I'm like, dude, what the hell?
what's VC? Oh, virtual currency?
The virtual currency for the game.
I was thinking voice shit.
Like, that's a lot of VC, but to be coming back like every week just for the same amount.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm looking at the fucking Warrior 64 posted up the Sony InZone monitor, 27-inch.
Mhm.
Fucking $900.
Damn.
But I'm also seeing that Samsung has the Odyssey Arc. Have you seen this shit?
Yeah, you can pre-order and get $100 off.
Holy fuck, this thing is huge. The fucking Odyssey Arc.
Yeah.
I'm just fine with my gaming monitor for now.
I would love to have the Arc or something. Like,
Yeah,
love it.
but
It'd be great.
yeah.
I wouldn't want to pay for it.
The only thing is just like games that support that aspect ratio. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Because I know like some games
tearing
don't.
my screen right now.
No, but oh, actually, the one thing that's I've seen with like those big fucking widescreen shit is like, well, coming back to Spider-Man, that like the FOV has been expanded, so you see more of the city. It looks cool.
Yeah. Wolverine Man is a really good game.
Yeah, Wolverine will come out and be like, "I'm angry and Canadian," and then
matey.
yep, that's Wolverine.
Just get PlayStation Extra. God damn it.
We were even talking about PlayStation Extra. I don't know. I gotta see how much is I have to pay for an upgrade. I think like $33.
40.
It would depend on.
No, because like when you told me about like, oh yeah, you can upgrade right now. I literally saw
Depends on how much time you have left on your.
Yeah, so like when you told me about that, I checked how much time I had left. I had like 2 days left before my thing renewed. So it was like there was no point.
So if you buy it like day one as you're buying a $60 pass, it's $40 extra.
Yeah.
But if it's less days, then it's less money.
Oh shit, Roller Drome came out.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Wait, is that part of the thing?
No.
Extra now.
Oh damn, that sucks. That's bad.
He's like, oh man, I would have got it right now.
Yeah, extra for me is $33, and then premium is $50.
Yeah, I mean premium if you want to play the old games, it's worth it, I guess. But but that's your distinction, I think, that you don't like.
No, that's if you want to stream the old games.
Yeah,
right.
But I say specifically PS3. The other ones you can download PS1 and PS2, but like PS2 games on PS5 don't really run that great. Some of them do, some of them don't. I remember I tried Manhunt on PS2, and there was like a weird thing that like was happening with like weird flickering, and I thought it was part of the game, and it's like, nah, it's an issue.
It's really sad that Xbox can get it right, but PlayStation can't. I don't understand it.
I mean, take it up with Brazil. Let Brazil know.
Right.
It's the only way. Sony fears for their lives because Call of Duty.
A bunch of CEOs like, oh, we're gonna be in our car. We're gonna live in our cars if you take Call of Duty from us.
So stupid. It's so fucking dumb. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate the exclusivity world we live in.
That's
why I'm actually like, the one good thing from Sony is that they're pushing fucking exclusives to come to PC. That's the only thing I can like applaud Sony for doing. But
yeah, but they're just doing it now. Xbox has been doing that shit for
a good while.
Since
Cause
Xbox has been Xbox.
Because they realize the opportunity they can have with fucking PC.
Well, I mean, Microsoft is Microsoft, so it makes sense that they bring their games to PC. But like, I don't know. They could have been making money on PC the whole time.
Yeah.
It's the choices they made. Whatever, doesn't matter.
It's the whole issue of like selling the console itself. That's the whole thing. Is that like we got to push these fucking things out so it's exclusive to the console.
True.
And then you got fucking weirdos coming out there being like, then what's the point of my purchase if I bought this Xbox and now it's coming to PC? And it's like, bitch, shut up. Enjoy your Xbox.
That's not the only game you play on your fucking Xbox.
What's the point, though?
What's the point? All right, don't buy an Xbox, asshole. It's your like you don't buy one.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's dumb.
It is. People like to complain, man.
Yeah, console wars, which is better.
It's weird that you guys are talking about Xbox, and I got an Xbox ad popping up right now.
Xbox. Alexa, buy Xbox.
Stop.
All right. Okay, we're done with the podcast. All right. Bye. Bye.